Do you miss playing Dungeons & Dragons, or just have a hard time finding a group in your hometown? Maybe you just wish you could play more. On Discord, we created a community of over 100 people who are playing D&D around the clock. By integrating Discord and D&D Beyond, we're able to provide an immersive experience that is the first of its kind. You can create a character from 1st to 15th level, and then roleplay 24/7 in our Discord channels while combating monsters, crafting weapons, training new skills, and searching for items across our campaign world. You'll also have the chance to participate in random combat encounters and go on monthly virtual quests. Ever wanted to try your hand at being a dungeon master? Or maybe you're an experienced dungeon master and just want the chance to run more adventures. As a community DM, you can run encounters and virtual quests for the community based on monthly modules written by our very own accomplished plot team. Join us.
Join us.
Check it out.
Join the Discord.
Join us!
Join us.
And let's create incredible stories together.
Is money really worth all this?
It's not about the credits. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
I bet you have.
You're not getting the drop on the villains with sounds like that. Your game needs Sirenscape. The Sirenscape online player has a huge library of epic sounds for any situation. Epic games need epic sound. Go to Sirenscape.com to get started today.
Forge Masters would infuse a part of their souls into their creations, imbuing courage, strength, and grace with each strike of the hammer. But somewhere, deep in a dwarven hall, the last of the Forge Masters is hard at work.
What is up, party people? And welcome to the season finale of Incubus.
Damn. Give me a hot.
It has been a very wild experience getting this and traversing and making this story with you guys. Before I say anything, I want to thank you, the people who allow me to create a story with my friends, and that creating this whole experience, when this all started, it has grown to such a magnitude that I couldn't have imagined. I don't think any of us could have. And it's been an absolute pleasure being able to try and narrate all the chaos that you guys have been going through. So thank you guys. And it really means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
More than worth it.
Off the bat, I also want to thank the sponsors that have provided and allowed and built up and for this experience, for Dungeons and Dragons, for the game itself, for the art of storytelling in a tactile fashion. I think many of us have played it for years and years, and some of us have played it with our kids or played it as kids, and so thank you, Dungeons and Dragons, for creating this amazing game. To Beetle and Grimm's for providing both being amazing people, creating amazing content, especially the Eberron Gold Edition box that we are using for this entire game session. A lot of the cool maps and artwork that hasn't been made at this table, but so much of it has been provided, such as the shards and the feather token, and there's so much cool stuff in the box, and we will be giving out another one of those thanks to Beetle and Grimm's. Just go ahead and type in the chat, Beetle and Grimm's, only enter once. If you enter more than once, you will be disqualified. So, next up is second title sponsor, Ink Addict, for making all the merchandise that we have adorned, at least the gentleman at the table. If you could show you, Andy made this shirt and really set the bar for the creation of our shirts.
That's a cool shirt.
It's so dope, man.
Good.
And each of us have individual ones. It's kind of hard for us to show them being mic'd up and kind of tied to a table, but you can go to the Ink Addict website and go ahead and choose which shirt you'd like. They also have the straight Incubus shirt with the logo. Super dope. And they also, if you sign up for their emails or text, you'll get a 10% off code for your first order. And they've set up a promo code for 20% off. That's Incubus Crit. Massive thank you to Forged Gaming for the dice trays and dice that we have. These things are beautiful. I know you've seen them the entire game, but the gold and blue, correct?
Yes.
That's blue, Chad. That is
Yes. I forgot.
Let's see. This is the last sponsorship title. Let's get one rolled under the dice tray. Let's see what the feel for the game is going to be.
You want to have a roll off? See who has the best
Yeah, see who has a roll off.
Oh, geez.
Right, ready?
Never. No fighting in the family.
Let's go. What's yours?
18.
11.
All right.
So Beth has the best forged dice.
You do.
Awesome. Thank you, Forge
You can
Gaming.
buy my set on eBay.
Wow. Thank you to Forge Gaming for making the amazing stuff, and just John and everybody at the team of Forge Gaming, just being dope people. We even have a little mimic box that I believe that you can get on there. Wait. Okay. To Hero Forge for the minis that we have that are all characterized and individualized for each of our characters, as well as I use them a lot for making even before I've built a big bad, I'll just mess around and find little characteristics, and I'm like, that looks like a bad guy, or that looks like a cool NPC, and then I implement them in the world. Even if I don't necessarily flesh it out, having the great ideas that they provide, and then having the option to get any of the materials that they provide them in full color and all that, amazing. I absolutely love it. To Cream Tattoo Supply, Dane, Josh, Chad, everybody at the team, amazing people and even better quality product. To Sirenscape for the sound and the immersive system that we're able to use, that you guys get to enjoy and hear, and the quirky sounds. Nothing. Okay, so drop the ball, man. Man. Thank you to our friend Mac, who is allowing us to, again, no sponsor, no correlation, just kindness of heart, allowing us to use this wormwood table that we have completely just covered in artwork. And it's been really cool to see all the stuff get added around the sides. So I just want to thank you, Mac, for being the kind soul that you are, and just allowing us to use this deep set table. And to RealmSmith, this entire experience I would not have been the same without you guys. I love you, Jason and Chris and everybody on the RealmSmith team, to Smith Guardians, the moderators, to the Realm Watchers, and to the Realmers yourself. You guys all circulate and make the lifeblood and the breath of this place truly what it is. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to share, and be sure to talk about it at home. It's time for the season finale, guys. Are you ready?
Absolutely not.
No, I'm not ready.
Not even a little.
Let's take a look into Eberron with the Incubus. And we're back here at the head, inside a pocket dimension of the Colossus Warforged. Real quickly, I want to hear that we've went through an entire arc. Could you guys do a quick recap of what your experiences is for the last episode?
What? It's like when you know that you're gonna have to write a paragraph on a test, but there's one line. Like, how am I gonna do this? I don't want to go first.
And it's been a wild experience, and I can tell that by how shiny my hands are right now.
Oh, my palms been sweaty the entire time.
They're sweating. Like, that's the funny thing about this. Like, yeah, it's a game, but like we've invested over 20 hours in like doing this, and like it's all come to this.
Yeah,
okay.
That's really cool.
What happened in this leading up immediately as you guys stepped through this threshold?
Leading up to it, I think we all, as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, we were already a team, but before we walked through that door, we all became an actual family. You know, it's like, who else wants to explain what actually happened?
All right.
Take it away.
Andy. Mickey? Andy?
Yeah, I think we're walking into, you know, these last big steps, you know. We're about to fill these shoes of the story, and we got our last breadcrumbs and our connections, and Mickey is earnest and ready, and I think everybody else is feeling the same exact way.
We got our first glimpse of Hellbent.
Yeah.
Since the first episode.
Since the first episode where you all left off, you guys had stepped through a portal inside a doorway that opened. You guys made your way through the portal itself, stepping into what seems to be a bridge leading up to a narrow passageway. You can't see much, but it's as if a shining light is coming to you, and sitting in a chair affixed to it, restrained. You see arcing lightning shoot across her face, all around her. You're not quite sure exactly where everything's coming from, but you see Hellbent as she looks at you, and a smile creeps across her face just from seeing you, Magvar, and Dara, and the others appear in the distance. And as she realizes that the entire tattoo shop is here, her face shrinks just a little bit as she realizes this doesn't mean a reunion. This means some darker, deeper, combative things could be on the way. What do you all do as you are probably about 100 feet? You see her as a small little distant image.
You guys are in first?
Yeah, Dara and Magvar.
Well, I know we walk in hand, and I think Dara's a little overcome with emotion. as we just walked through this. Remind me, it's a gleaming blue portal.
Yeah.
It's just like the start of another day, right? So I think Dara looks at Magvar. It's like, it's just another day.
The blue light shining through, coming from the area ahead, gives you remnants of a day at work. The light's on. Helping does say, when the light comes on, you better be at work.
Magvar has like a little tiny flashback to like the start of the last day that we tattooed together as a team, and that morning that as dawn was breaking, he, curated this glimpse of himself in the mirror where he could like, see the parts of the only remaining parts of himself that he liked, and could just sort of like let the darkness and let shadow and silhouette just kind of hide the things that he wasn't proud of or wasn't ready to deal with. And that seems like a different Magvar, it seems like a different person to him. And so kind of proudly, he like takes the cover off of his chest and straps it to his arm like a shield and lets the crackling energy from the crystal like just begin to like beat like this, the heartbeat, the sort of like, rolling pulse of Arcana. And I think as they step through the portal, he like lets that sort of crackling energy like cover all of them and to like give them a warming tingle that like you have all been here for me and now I am here for you. And he casts he casts Aid at 3rd level.
Plus what?
Aid
at
third level, which gives you all 10 temporary max hit points.
Ooh, nice. That's big buff energy.
Big buff.
As you all watch, as Magvar takes his chest plate off and adorns it to his arm, something is different about his chest. As he is walking, it is not just radiating energy. You guys watch as little strands of lightning just crackle and shred across his body, going across the floor, leaving little lightning steps as he makes his way in the distance. As they come across your feet, you watch and you feel some of your hair stand on end as it goes and it crackles up your neck. You almost feel it absorb into your bodies. You feel rejuvenated, you feel refreshed, you feel determined.
What did I get from that?
10 temporary HP.
It's not temporary. It's not just temporary HP. It's temporary max HP.
So they can be healed back.
They can be healed back.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's dope.
8 hours.
Are they just there? Is there anything else anyone would like to do in preparation for this?
10?
Seeming to be reuniting of Hellbent.
Yeah. For the whole journey here, as we've been kind of like blowing up and demolishing and vaporizing and setting on fire and drowning and demolishing and crumbling Warforge. I just want to make sure we list all the ways.
Got all the adjectives.
We did pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to give us credit. Mickey's been kind of like picking up some pieces here and there from the just like wreckage, and he's been, while the group has been looking, kind of like marking off pieces on his list for the kind of the big plan that he has in his room, the big poster. He has like a smaller version of it.
Yeah.
The list of all the items and stuff that he needs. And he's been slowly like listing and clicking them off. And coming to the last rooms that we were in, he was able to find the last gold piece he needs. And in his pockets, he's been kind of rummaging around and finally pulls out this big, long kind of connection of cylinders and pulls his machine apart and attaches it to the end, this big metal hunk at the end of it you guys have never seen before.
Of his TAC-GAT that he has?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Is there anything else that anyone would like to do as you guys start to make your slow journey down this bridge? Yokai or Knarf? Dara?
No, yet.
Okay. As you start to walk up the steps, there's only about 10 feet of steps as you see Hellbent is just elevated a little bit. You make your way up the steps, and as you do, you start to get a better perspective of what's around you. As you start to look around and you see Hellbent, you see her kind of smile at you. You look down, she is missing her hand. You see some blood trickling down her arm. You guys step. You haven't passed yet. You're at the top of the stairwell. As you see that to your right is a library of books. And to your left, you see 2 cages with, in each of them is a single, just like crumbled warforged that one has, a skull mandible and, flesh drawn across its face. You see that on its throat, there's a skin that's been drawn and affixed to it with a huge tattoo on its throat. The other one you see is just more decrepit looking, looks like it's been worn down. You look around and you see that there's a couple caskets in the corner. You see Hellbent. She's sitting, restrained in a chair, in a circled area with lightning that's striking across on crystals affixed to pedestals. You see her as, she'll dodge a little bit as the lightning strikes around her head. You look up behind her, up on a pedestal, 2, 3, 4, 10 steps, and you see another chair, a beautiful throne that has similar crystals arcing each around it, and you watch them connect. Hellbent and this throne, Hellbent and this throne. Sitting in this throne, you see a Warforged. Sitting there, and he's adorned with a beautiful cape that goes down. He has a band that comes around his head, holding a dragon shard. He starts to move up his head, and behind him, what you see on the far wall, you see 5 bodies, different forms, different shapes. You see a tiefling, a human, a half-elf, a dwarf. One in the center catches your eye. As sitting there, almost hung on the wall as if it is clothing, you see a blue structured person with chiseled body all around, and on his head, crystals that come shooting out of his head. You recognize it very vividly from the tattoo shop early on. Jason, if I could have you come to the table.
What? Dude!
I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here.
On the end? Okay. All right.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Well, let me just.
I tried to get us out of the way.
No, little Mickey.
Actually, leave the chair here and we get a chair.
Okay, yeah, maybe that'll work.
If everybody could go ahead.
Man, it's tight.
I'm kidding.
Jason designed this.
Dang, dude.
That's awesome.
That thing is tight.
I'm gonna go ahead and allow everybody to
Man,
line
this color is so
their
good.
minis up at the edge of the bridge, the top of the stairs, not on the first squares.
Here?
All right.
Correct.
Do you need space for a character?
And then
No, I have mine.
you can put that where you wish. All right.
You may have to.
No problem.
You're on the end, so you're
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna have to squeeze in, and then I think you have to come here.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Shit.
Oh my! Hello again, y'all.
Yes.
Welcome to our new.
Hello.
Coming to the table, we have Jason Azevedo.
Better be on our team.
I don't think so.
Oh, look at that.
Not today.
I have the turntables.
All right. I'm pretty far away from here, so can we still see me in frame?
Yeah, we can just have a check for real quick. As you guys look around at this small, almost laboratory observatory, that you see that there is just science beakers in the corner. You see that there's an experimentation table. You see Course standing across the way, where you could presume to be. Hellbent sitting there with her hands strapped to a chair, looks up at you. Didn't have to come.
Would miss it for the world.
We realized we forgot to pay you out for the tattoos that we did.
We're holding on right.
Yes, and there is Hellbent.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Can I pick up the mini?
Yeah.
Yeah, get it
It's a
over.
Madam Eva from Wish Kids, but it's
Get it over here.
pretty good.
Cool.
Oh.
Pretty fit, it's tight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tight.
Pretty fit. Oh, so cool.
All right. She sees you come up. Of course, you lift your head to see across the distance. As a piece of the arcane lightning shoots across, you see it hit Hellbent in the chest as she just recoils. No writhing, no screaming. She takes it, but you see her drained. You see her start to shrink a little bit. I think we deserve a vacation after this. What would you guys all like to do?
He's just gonna run forward as far as he can.
You just
Oh, I
show-
forgot to roll initiative. Did we?
Do we?
We do that, yeah.
Oh,
Initiative yet.
my bad. My bad.
Mickey?
He runs
Yeah.
up there.
You immediately run past, pushing your friends aside, and as you pass over the step right there, I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
Natural 20.
Whoa!
Never mind,
Started
doesn't matter.
off. Started off.
Nice. So, as you start to run forward, nothing stops you. As you push your friends aside, you run through, you feel these encoilments start to wrap around you, but it just cannot hold tight.
I'm fucking
As
on, man.
you immediately start to bound forward. How far do you go?
As far as I can. As
Okay.
far as the DM will let me.
I'll say that you go ahead. As you go up the steps, you immediately, as you even touch the lightning that is just encroaching, you start to bridge the gap
Can I see
between
that's
them.
like electric barrier between me and
Yes. She sees you watch up and she goes, Mickey, stop! Stop! Do you stop?
her? No, I'm gonna try to do this new thing I can do with my boots, and I'm gonna try to like stomp them both on the ground, and it should be allow me to teleport to a space that I can see 15 feet.
Interesting.
You need to get your shoe guy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1 second. This is a
Slick
collaborative effort.
I'd like to meet his tailor.
Got a
His
cobbler.
cobbler.
Yeah, it's Gobbler. Yeah.
Spur dealer.
Yeah.
Noted.
Grease guy.
All right, where is he teleport to?
To inside.
Inside where exactly?
To inside which side?
Okay, right beside her?
Yeah.
All right, you immediately watch and you're beside her, and all of a sudden, arcane energy strikes through you, Mickey, going directly through Shy to the other side. You both take.
Ooh. Nice. Right there.
You both take 8 points of damage as the lightning strikes through you, through Shy, and goes to the other side as you watch her body just slump into the chair for a second. She's respirating. She's breathing. You see her eyes flutter open. I can't. I'm in a circle. As you see her head start to drop.
Okay, I want to see if I can like put my arms around her and do the same thing I just did, and try to go back to the space where I just was.
Can you repeat that again?
I want to try to.
Can you read your spell to me? What is it you're trying
While
to
wearing
do?
these boots, creature can teleport up to 15 feet as a bonus action to not occupy that space. The creature can see.
You cannot take a creature with you.
He tries to.
Okay. Okay, so where is it you're trying to go?
Just right back where I was.
All right. You immediately grab onto Hellbent. You watch as you almost you hold her and she leans into your body, just wanting an embrace from you and waiting to also be out of these binds. And you look behind you and you're out of the circle. You go back right to where you are. Hellbent is left by yourself. Okay.
Very anime.
Yeah.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I think Dara, as this is happening, Dara steps into the area and wants to get close, kind of the outside of the circle, kind of around here, and wants to kind of get a closer look at these crystal doodahs.
Okay, so go ahead and give me an investigation check. As you walk up, as Mickey leaves, you watch as Course seemingly to sit there in a stasis of sorts. Eyes light up, start glowing red as he leans back into his chair, hands on it. As you watch as a arcane field starts to arc each piece, ching, 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 as they start to lightning and swirl, and almost as a dome is created simply with limitless amount of electricity and lightning, like a dome is created like honeycombs above her, and nonstop is striking back and forth to each side. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
It was a 13.
13. This is unlike magic that you've ever seen before. Jason.
Yes.
Welcome to the table.
Thank you. You watch his Course kind of lifts his head slightly. His eyes pulse this deep, deep red. And he says, "Welcome. You touch her, she dies." Oh.
Okay. So, is Course also indigo?
Insight check?
Yeah, do an insight check.
Okay. Because the blue hair spiky situation, there's 5 people back here, and then
That is indigo 100% in the back.
Yeah.
I see.
So his body is in the back in stasis.
I understand that completely.
it's like a
Okay.
suit.
Did you say investigation or insight?
Insight.
It's like his wardrobe.
That's a 16.
16 total.
Yes.
This is... Course is not just indigo. Course is whoever those 5 people are behind him and whoever he's put on and thrown away, like yesterday's clothes or holy underwear or whatever matches to fit. Who knows who you've met who may have been Course over the time. What do you guys do? What's it?
I would like to run up to the other one over here, just like Dara did, and see if I can investigate this magic.
Okay. It is at this time. Go ahead and do that real quick. Roll investigation.
Okay. $22.
22 in total. As you are looking through them, you thought that they were similar to the arcane shards that you kept in your shop. These aren't. These are each individual dragon shards, specifically forced to the same lightning that powers the lightning rail, that powers so much of this world, is now not just keeping the creature confined within, possibly, being deathly. Magic that is confined inside of it is not going to work. It's not going to work the same. It's what you gather, as we are going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Go.
Head this in the box. First
Get it in
initiative
there.
roll for the finale.
Get it.
Oh, how did I cock that?
Hey, what are you just flipping a coin now?
On off, baby, on off.
No kidding.
There's a whole load of.
Not cool. Maybe you should go last, actually. If there's any time to roll in that one, it's initiative. For sure.
All right, so I need
That's what I did.
20 and above. 15 to 20.
18.
Oh.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wait a second.
What'd you get, Dara? Or is Course going first?
I got 16.
16.
I got 15.
18.
15 is Dara. 10 to 15.
10.
Ooh. 5 to 10 or 0.
7.
And Mickey got 1. All right. Course.
Yeah.
You're first up.
Yeah, so you watch as he sits in his throne. He clutches the arms of the throne, and this energy begins to surge up his hands, and he throws his head back and like opens his mouth as this like gout of energy shoots out of his mouth. And you watch as electricity starts to arc between the kind of Tesla coils that are around here to the throne. And you watch as Hellbent's body also goes back, and she starts to kind of shake and quiver as there seems to be some sort of energy transference that starts to occur. That is my turn.
It's like a little panic.
All right. Next up is Knarf, followed by Dara.
All right. Because I know what kind of, like, you know, I figured out something about the energy. Is there anything I can do about that?
What you gather with your roll, that was what, a 17, 18? Was it your roll?
22.
22, even better.
Yeah.
You gather that there's some sort of anti-magic field that will disallow magical components inside that.
Okay.
What you can do about that?
Is there a possible way to
sure.
disarm or fuck that up? Is there a possible way to disarm or fuck that up?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check with disadvantage.
Okay.
So you'll roll again and take the lower.
Yep. That was the same thing twice. Oh, so the first one was 6. So it's 6 plus 1, that's 5. It's 7.
7?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, as far as your wherewithal, there's nothing you can do here.
Okay. Was
Next.
that my action?
That was your action.
Okay.
You have a bonus action.
Bonus action. Not that I want to use.
Right. What would you like to do, Knarf, with your bonus action?
Bonus action? Actually, yes. I want to do a healing word. And I want to do it on Mickey.
On Mickey?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d4, correct?
Looks like I've got, 1d4 plus 2.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
All right, that's 6.
Awesome. What do you say to Mickey to go ahead and warm his heart in this moment?
All right. Mickey, you did your best, but it's not over. It's time to fight. Let's go.
So you how much was it? 6 points?
Plus 6 points.
6
All
points.
right.
And it truly is. It's after that moment, Dara, before you go, there is, you hear,
I'll touch another first.
and you start to hear this sound of screeching metal as well. As behind you, you look to where the warforged that were crumbled on the ground in these cages are now upright, pulling themselves off the ground as almost undead warforged. They look at you as their eyes are vibrant blue, turning to red. Go ahead and put these guys out here. Can I put one in front of that cage? One in front of that cage.
In or in front?
They would be in it still.
Cool.
And then one inside each of those horizontal chests.
These are dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I would say you watch also as Course kind of looks over, as they start to rise, you see kind of a metallic kind of weird smile cross his face. And then he puts his head down like this, and on the back of his head you actually see a bit of a glow occurring. And you see that there's a piece of skin that has been bolted to the back of his head. And there was a tattoo on it that begins to glow when they start to rise out of the cages and out of the coffins. At the same time, as this energy is arcing back and forth, you watch as the hand of Hellbent that he has on a chain around his neck, there is a tattoo on the back of it that also begins to glow.
all right. They are going to go ahead and each of these move 30 feet towards you guys.
Just these guys?
Yeah, that one's going to go to Magvar. It's just the closest.
Oh, it's...
No,
Right?
not Magvar, sorry. Knarf.
Oh.
Yeah, excuse me. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. That one, I'm going to do high-low. High, he goes towards towards Knarf, who's closest. Low, he's going to go towards Magvar, who's on the other side that he also sees easily. And that is an 18, so he goes towards Knarf.
All right.
As they both come towards you. All right.
Yeah.
Or you want me to
I don't know where it goes. Who would know?
Knarf?
Yeah.
You let the rogue manipulate the minis.
Yeah, right.
And 30.
Right in the fire.
All right.
Right in the fire.
This first one is going to take an attack on you.
At all?
No, those two have separate initiative orders.
Okay.
So wait, they're doing that right now, is it not? So they go before me?
Correct.
Okay.
They rolled higher than you. So, Knarf, one starts to close up on you. As you look back, it's the one that has a skeletal face and then skin stretched above it. It has warforged eyes where it doesn't seem that they figured out the technology to make the orbital sockets match. But the skin stretched as you almost hear the jaws chomping, trying to get towards you. He's going to go ahead and make a attack. That is a cocked dice. That is an 18.
All right, my AC 15.
15?
Yeah.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning damage as this metal fist, you watch him bring it up and just bring it down, and he hits you on the head, but on his way, he hits your horn, shattering it off the top of your skull and hitting you as you just get recoiled for a second, dazed. All right, next up, that would be Dara. Now you are up.
Okay. Can these two ones in the boxes see what's going on?
Not yet. They are kind of just pulling themselves up, but you do see that they are animating and coming to life.
Mm-hmm. If I were to move here, could they see me?
You are welcome to try. Where would you hide from?
I'm not hiding.
Oh, okay.
I want them to see me.
Currently, as soon as they get out, yeah, they would see you.
But during my turn, will they see me?
In the box?
Mm-hmm.
What's in the box? Probably not.
Okay. I'm not doing that just yet. All right.
Next up is
wait.
Magvar.
Oh,
I'm just giving lineup so it just goes a little snappier.
Okay, then I am switching what I'm doing. I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and attack this one right here.
Ooh, nice.
With
Go
my
ahead.
vicious maul. With that, I am also. Give me 1 second. Switching up last minute here. Sorry.
You're fine. You immediately run back and you walk by Mickey, who is just staring into this lightning dome that is encasing Hellbent inside. You see this shocking, almost amorphic lightning bolt that just bounces and jumps back and forth, arcing over her head, back to where Course is. What is it you do?
So, from where I was, I see these things coming up on Knarf, and I just say, "No, you don't!" And I have my new vicious maul.
Ooh, yeah.
As I pull out
Big bonk.
my bomb hammer.
Big bonk.
You say bonk hammer?
My bomb hammer.
That's canon.
And no, that's hammer. I charge towards this one. I say, "No, you don't!" As I swing it around and thrash down into it.
All right, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Yeah, and also I
yes.
will be using my Great Weapon Master. So I'm going to take a -5 to the attack roll.
To add the damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Is. Great. Oh, great. That's 17.
17 definitely hits.
Great. So that's already 10 points of damage.
Wow.
I get to re-roll 1s and 2s with my Great Weapon Fighting.
Ooh, nice.
Still 1. So that is 10 plus 4 is 14 plus 3 is 17 points of damage.
Wow. 17 points?
Yes.
All right. As you go, and this creature that is just walloped on Knarf, you go in the same way that he hit Knarf in the head, but even greater. You bring this over your head, swinging it almost as you're like chopping wood, where you start at the bottom, bring it over the back, and you just whack him right in the head. And you see him almost topple over sideways as the spikes on this just shatter pieces of metal off his dome. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, I have 2 attacks now.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I do too. I forgot that. So next time I'm going to do that.
He's not dead yet. Okay. I got him for 7
Not
points.
dead yet.
Okay.
Not dead yet, but we'll see. And so then I come down on this guy from the bottom. I like switch my grip to then just bring it back over to the top and try to knock him right in the chin.
All right.
With another attack with my vicious maul.
That's killing straight.
I'm happy.
That is a nat 20.
Fuck yes! Fuck yes!
Let's go.
Baby!
All right.
What a time to roll a crit.
Go ahead and roll all your goodies as Miss Pally Dan.
So because I rolled a nat 20 with that, the vicious maul gives me a +7 to my damage already because I scored a crit. So that's 7 points.
Damn.
And we're doing just ultimate max die, right? So that's 12 points. That's 19 points of damage.
So if I am recalling this right, what is it? All
Damage on the first dice, full damage on the first dice, and then you roll the second one.
But,
right.
So what is it all you're doing? You're just hitting him?
So max damage on.
I hit him. Yeah.
Okay, you hit him. So max damage on the strike and on the additional dice that you get
Then I
with
roll
it.
the additional dice, yeah. And
then
then
you
also
re-roll.
because of the vicious maul, it's a +7 if I crit to
Okay.
damage. And then my +3 for that. So, and that's, I get to reroll 1s and 2s. And that is a 6. So that is, let's do math. 12 plus 9 is 21, plus 7 is 28, plus 3 is 31 more points of damage.
Shit, man. You
thing
go.
dead yet?
Not quite, but my God.
Well,
I'll say this. You go and you take this over your head and you hit it right in the skull, and your maul sticks right on the other side under the chin that you were hitting. And as its chin is up and you've hit it with the spikes, you guys watch as the entire spiked form of the maul gets compressed, and you guys all hear a small combustion as it shoots forward. And as the spikes get driven into, you watch the head just get thrown off the body. But the body stays standing up as it starts to flail around. All right. Is there anything else you want to do,
yes,
Ms. Dara?
actually, because I crit with my Great Weapon Master feat, I also get a bonus action attack as a bonus action.
Oh my God.
So
All right.
we're just gonna go ahead and roll again.
Paladins.
People really shouldn't break
And-
my horns.
As I am
Yes.
hitting this guy, I am not breaking eye contact with Course.
Ooh,
And
nice.
I want him to know what I'm made of. That is a 14 plus 6 is a 19.
That'll hit.
14 plus 6 is 20. These guys are
14 plus 6 is 20. Yeah, actually that's a dirty 20. My bad.
I don't know if you get anything extra for that.
No, dirty, not for dirty 20, unfortunately.
Get out of here.
And then
I said I know.
that is 9 plus 3 is 12 more points of damage.
12 points of damage. You go and you smack this creature right in the rib cage. As you do, it gets lifted 4 feet into the air as it comes back down, and you watch it barely hangs onto itself. It stumbles and grabs onto the ground to push itself back up. It is barely hanging on, but it's there.
Things
It's
just, well, it's like a cockroach.
all right.
And I think after I make 3 hits on this creature, as I'm still looking at Course, I just say, if there's more, where that came from.
Ooh.
As a legendary action, of
gonna
course, all of
undo
a sudden, his shoulder opens up and and this eldritch cannon lifts, and kind of like transforms out of and transforms out and points in Dara's direction.
Ooh. Okay.
And that is my legendary action.
It's just to bring it up?
Uh-huh.
No attack? Okay. So, next up we have
That's awesome.
the Knarf, Dara, Magvar, followed by Yokai.
Got it.
Okay. So as Magvar is stepping forward, chest totally revealed and dragon shard glowing as brightly as it can, or as it wants to, he steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward that, and he yells, "Cores! Stop playing! We know what you came here for!" And he casts lightning lure on this guy.
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, it's a DC 13 strength save.
See, that's a 25.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It doesn't even, like, as it wraps around it, the lightning just disseminates as it just touches the skin. Doesn't even seem to bother it. Seems to be absorbed by the body.
Well, then he takes one step closer here.
Okay. Anything else, Magvar?
No, that's it.
Yokai, you're up. Followed by Mickey.
All right. Was I up on like this ledge too, or was I still back down here?
You were back down there. This is...
Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody else has moved up.
Yeah, but it was just stacked up.
Okay. So. Okay, I'm gonna use dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
And get as close to this guy as I can. And because he's locked in melee with 2 other party members, I'm going to use sneak attack with my dagger.
Go for it. It's like your sock. You guys are just sock partying this one dude,
Yep.
man.
Just bonk, 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 like all in a circle.
Whack ball.
We kill as a family.
That's it. Turn that guy into a weapons cabinet.
That's a 15 to hit.
15? Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool.
That just hits, actually.
Stupid dagger. Probably unnecessary, but 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage on that boy?
Yep.
All right. So, as you go and you reach up, and both Knarf and Dara are in combat with an individual. He's gone. He's just smacked and broke the horn off of Knarf. You watched as Dara goes and claps this boy in the head and the chin and then the rib cage, and you see that there is just like a thrumming coming out from the center of him, like just almost like a mechanical necrosis. And you take your dagger, you flip it over your hand, and you shove it in there as you watch the light from the inside dim. As that body goes down.
I'm gonna have my dagger kind of wedged up in there and looking at Corse as well, and then look back at Dara, Magvar, Knarf, and then over at Mickey and kind of pull it out, watch this thing crumble and say,
This one.
yeah. Remember, none of us are fighting alone today.
There you go. Next time, can we get to him before he ruins my horns?
Got you, honey. Got one left.
Next up is... their turn. The other one's turn. So, those two get up and out of there.
Get up on out of there.
Get up on out of that thing. All right, and they are... one on the right to you, Yokai, is going to go directly towards Magvar. And they got...
Only half movement because they got up.
Yep.
Okay. So how far?
15. Right?
Yep, 15. Yeah, go ahead. He's going to move 5,
Unless they
10,
can go diagonal.
15. That's perfect. So,
Just so they can.
this one is going to, let me check something real quick. As these guys are quick boys, son, as they start just hopping out of these. They hop out of these coffins that are sitting there. That's perfect, actually. As Magvar, the one that runs up on you, I need you to, oh nope, range spell attack. As you watch, this one is has a mouth that's been filled with humanoid teeth as you just watch its mouth open up, but there's multiple rows, like 3 rows of teeth that are laid in there. As you watch a green glow start to come from the mouth, and it just like sprays out this caustic spray towards you.
Oh no.
And it's a 18 to hit.
Okay. My AC is 18.
Okay. So. And then that is 1d12. Ooh.
What kind of damage is it?
This is poison damage. Ooh. I've never seen my d12 spin like that. It was just nonstop that entire time. That is 10 points of poison damage. Cool. As you watch as it hits your face, your good side of your face, not the one that was melted in a blast. This one, you just watch it just starts to steam caustic gas and start to just fume up from that side of your face.
He flinches and recoils and does what he can to try to block it with his shield, but the spray is huge and it's not sufficient. I, as a Warforged, have advantage against poison. I don't know if I also have resistance against poison.
Let me see if this doesn't have an effect of poison, but you were probably
not poison damage then?
Yeah,
okay,
you're probably
cool.
resistant to the effects of being poisoned, but not the damage that comes with it. So, that is its turn, their turn. The other one that's farthest away is going to dash to get right up next to Knarf. Ooh, you know what? No. He's going to go right up to you, Yokai. He's going to get in the midst I lied. That's a bad point. He's going to go directly to Knarf. I said what I said.
I say what I said.
Yep. All right. Next up is Mickey.
Okay.
Before that, I'm going to use a legendary action, of course. And as he lifts his hand and he points at you, Magvar, you see that he's actually connected by a number of cables. And they're coming out of the back of his head. And it looks like he's like almost connected and like wired into this throne. And he points at you and he says, "The light drew you. Approach." And he is going to cast Command.
Ooh.
And I'd like you to give me a Wisdom saving throw, please.
He gets a +3 because of my aura of protection. He's within 10 feet.
Ooh, paladin thing.
Okay. 3 + 9 is 12.
Not enough. And so you need to, the target moves toward you by the shortest and most direct route, ending its turn if it moves within 5 feet of me. So your next turn, you have to do that.
Okay.
And that's your,
Okay.
Take your action to do that.
So I have to move 60 feet. I have movement and action and dash.
Yeah, so I'll read it. You speak one word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on its Wisdom saving throw or follow the command. The spell has no effect if the target is undead or if it doesn't understand your language. Or if it would put you in direct harm, which it's not.
Okay.
Some typical commands, blah 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 blah, and so you have to. Yeah.
But not a dash, just like your regular movement, right?
Well, that's what I was asking. Do I need to move?
The target moves towards you by the shortest and most direct route. So it says moves towards you. That's up to, I'm going to leave the roleplay up to you, whether or not you want to also use your dash, if you feel compelled. Let's say that.
Nice. All right, Mickey. Now it's your turn.
All right, so Mickey sees Big Dumb point his finger and say stuff.
And he pulls it.
And he does it. And so Mickey doesn't hear the inspiring speech about sticking together and decides to go by himself. And so he's going to go this way. 5.
Wait, through the thing again?
Am I through it or am I going around it? Am I touching it? I go this way?
You're welcome to do whatever you'd like to try.
All right. So where was I? Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so 5, 10.
Okay. Before that goes too far.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You walk through into the lightning. Oh, that literally just bounced everywhere. I need to make sure that lands in my forged dice tray. Here we go. There we go. All right, that's 11 points of lightning damage as soon as you walk through there. As Mickey, same remnants as he walked through the flames in the beginning, takes his steps through this lightning. What is it you'd like to do?
I keep moving through. I come out of the other side of it.
Okay.
Now I'm out of it. So that's...
You're currently in it right there.
This is the
Right here, too?
This is the outside.
Yeah, outside the gate of it.
Okay, I move myself outside of it.
Okay.
Okay, so right here now. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can see him pretty good from here.
Oh yeah.
I look at him and I say, I've been walking around with one sock for days.
That's a deep cut.
Damn.
That's a great callback.
You are fucked. And Mickey's gonna just start blasting, because that's what Mickey does.
Right.
So yeah, Mickey is at first gonna take a shot with his new big fancy bang bang machine. So you gotta make a save of 14.
And that is a.
And it's a.
Sorry, what kind of save?
Con.
Con save?
Yep.
Let's see what that is. It's not enough. It's only 5.
All right, so Mickey's got this new big, really, really heavy. It looks heavy to hold. It's just like big, thick doogie end of his gun. And he's gonna be casting it, using it as his magic casting focus to cast Shatter at this big Warforged.
Nice.
And I get an extra D10 because it's my imbued machine, so it's 3d8 plus 1d10. So,
Dang.
So we got some d8s. We got some d8s.
We got some D8s.
No fancy. Sound still. You're good. Bam, bam.
How many
3. I think I got it.
You get the 8.
Alright, yeah, I'll take that. I'll do it. Shit, take them all. Give them all. Give them all your
Just
d8s.
roll every D8.
All right.
Yep. Every day at the table. I think that's what the spell said.
Ooh. Hear that, Jason? You hear that?
I hear it.
Alright, so that's not as great as it's not.
That's
That's a D10.
5.
Oh, that's never mind. Sorry.
So it's 10, 14.
Okay.
Nice.
14 points
Nice
of-
job, Mickey.
A thunder.
That is thunder damage?
I think no, thunder. Oh yeah. Wait.
Shatter thunder.
Yeah, you got it. Yep.
Yep.
It says one trip center crushes through damage. Stone. It's a creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on saving throws. You already didn't save though. You said right.
Yeah. And he looks back up at you and he says, "I didn't need your sock." And he casts absorb elements as a reaction. So he takes only 7.
Wow.
And then you see as like the thunder, the cacophonous thunder rings through through the space, and reverberates, and he like holds onto it, and it looks like he absorbs some of that thunder damage.
Does the thunder damage do anything to the crystals around it?
I still have my bonus action also.
Okay. Oh, nice. So as you shoot him, the concussion just ripples.
Yeah.
And you watch as the lightning waves and bounds for a second. It doesn't seem to affect the crystals. They're made of a lot of the similar construct that it seems like is in your chest, and you know that thing is untouchable by a lot of the guards of just normal attacks. And it doesn't seem it's going to make an effect on that, but you watch as it just shattered against him. So, you have a bonus action.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot him with my other ones. You have to make another save.
Said another one.
That's right. Another one. Yeah, so you gotta make another save, 13.
13? Oh,
No, this is not disadvantage.
That's 19.
Alright, so you take half.
Yep. I'm still resistant, so it's half of half.
A fire?
So I take no, that damage type. So this is fire damage?
Yep.
Okay, so I take 7.
So that's 11 half. So
Okay.
5?
5.
Yeah.
Very
Could
nice.
be a baker's 5.
Huh?
Could be a baker's 5.
Yeah.
A baker's 5 to 6. And this is your flamethrower?
Yeah. He absorbs his other one, so Mickey pulls out his other gun. He says, "Something witty," and he
As the fire just rolls over top of him, you watch it kind of singe some of the tunic that's like draping in front of his where his sock was earlier when you'd met him. You see that the flames kind of just heat up some of the iron that makes up his body. He definitely took some damage.
Nice.
Next up, top of the round, of course, it's your turn.
Sure is. Right off the bat, I'm going to use a bonus action to fire my Eldritch Cannon at Mickey because he's getting a little close. And that is going to be... What is that? 14 plus 8 is a 22 to hit.
That does hit, but I'm going to use my reaction to put my hand up, and I have catch and release tattoo, so I'm going to absorb some of the shock that comes in. So I'm going to absorb 1d8 worth of damage, reducing by 1d12. I'm sorry, by 1d12.
So it's 9 in all.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
So do you roll the d12 or?
He rolls you roll the d12, Mickey, that you absorb.
Okay.
You roll the damage that you commence on it.
8.
How much did you roll for damage?
9.
9?
So 1 point of damage.
You take 1 point of damage.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
It's hot.
Like it.
Spicy blue boy.
As also
Spicy blue.
as Mickey gets hit with this eldritch blast, you almost catch it like a softball in your hand as you watch as the energy is just like makes your muscles just pulsate of boom, 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 boom as you almost watch it jolt up your body. You still feel the pain that it causes your muscles as they ripple, but you feel pretty good after taking that hit.
Kind of like makes the tattoo glow, and it kind of like makes my hand shake like it's kind of holding something inside of it.
Ooh, nice. All right. Of course, anything else?
Yeah, absolutely. I am going to extend my hand towards you, and I turn like this, and I go squirt, and I'm going to shoot.
Got one too. There, they're set.
That is going to be a dex saving throw, please.
You say squirt?
Yes.
That's a deep cut from earlier too.
Yes, it sure is.
I'm gonna use a little luck. I'm gonna write luck too, so I don't forget.
There's tallies everywhere.
That's not much better. What was it again? What can I save?
Dex.
Dex, it's a 12.
That is not enough. You are now restrained in that space. So basically your movement's 0, so you can still attack and all that stuff.
Okay.
You can use an action to make a strength check to try and get out of it.
Sounds good.
From now on.
Your attack.
Great.
You pass the
Love it.
I
condition
love
modifiers.
defense.
You're gonna get all those.
This is
Yeah.
so great.
Grab me the restraint.
Alright. What
here,
color
you
is
just
that?
open here.
Oh, nice. As the squirt comes out of Corsa's arm,
Absolutely not.
is wrapped around you, Mickey, as you feel completely restrained,
squirt.
engulfed, and just covered in web. Is what it is. You can't move.
Ghostbusters 2.
Your arm,
First one, whatever.
your arms feel restricted to your body, and it's hard to move them around. You could probably hit. It's going to be a disadvantage. All right. Is that all you have, of course? That's your action and bonus action,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. And you watch as the hand around his neck, the tattoo on the back, if it's flickering with energy, and every round it's getting brighter and brighter.
Yeah. All right.
And you watch as Hellbent continues to be racked. Her eyes kind of rolled back in her head as energy seems like it's flowing from her into him. That is my turn.
All right, Knarf, you're up, buddy.
Alright. I got 2 actions now that I'm level 6, and that's awesome. Forgot to use that last time. The first thing I want to do is cast Vicious Mockery on, which one's the ugliest? Let's see.
The one who just sprayed you in the face is pretty ugly.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and do that one. Let me grab this real
Nice.
quick here. That means I roll 2d4 this time, and my insult for this guy is, Alright. Your mother was a hamster, your father smelled of elderberry, and the worst part of all is you never knew either of them.
He's a horse class.
All right.
Yeah, for the horse, that's gonna come.
That is 3 points of damage.
All right, 3 points of damage. As I drop my guy. As
Let's go.
you watch it. Wait. Yeah. No, that definitely tracks. That tracks. 3 points of damage as you say that, and this creature is just like. And you say that, just.
Yes. That was
You hurt his soul with that
I
one.
hope so.
All right. Next. Wait. Do you have anything else, Knarf?
Yeah, I have a second action, and I would like to cast. Well, actually, let me check something real quick here before I do that. That's one action. Okay, my second action, I want to cast Counter Charm on Magvar. Is that a possibility?
There's a question of if you know what's happening with him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
I don't know that.
Can I have an insight check to see if you can kind of gather the quick demeanor change in Magvar?
Gotcha. All right. So I'm going to roll for, what's my...
Insight.
Because Magvar has not made an action since, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so
Okay, I didn't know that yet. And that's just a 6. Yeah.
You're not sure. You can't really gather. He's hard to read. Go ahead.
On the side of the players, I did point at Magvar and say approach.
He did.
That is true.
And there probably was a change in demeanor at that point. I'm just saying it's obvious. You're welcome.
He's pretty loud.
You know what?
It's up to you.
If the big bad guy is given some clairvoyance for this,
Sure.
I'll let it be, and it sounds really cool.
Okay.
So, does that just happen, right?
It says, as an action, you can perform until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and a friendly creature within 30 feet that can hear you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so next time you do a check to see if you can come out of it, you'll have advantage on that save.
There we go.
Okay.
That makes a lot
Cool.
more sense.
That's good.
Sweet.
Nice moves.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Sick. Love it.
That's super fucking dope. How do you cast your your spell for him?
I look at Magvar and I yell to him, Magvar, are you going to listen to him? Look at that stone in your chest, that big crystal. You are not one Warforged. You are an entire army.
Ooh, as the
Okay, Knarf.
Magvar.
the crystal pulsates just almost from the inside of Magvar, who, despite however he may feel compelled to move towards, he knows in his heart and then in his heart of hearts what the real meaning of what you're saying is, and you just see like radiant energy start to crackle all over his body. All right, anything else, Knarf?
Let's see here. I got like a bonus action, don't I?
You cast the charm.
Yeah, I had 2 actions, and I got a bonus action.
What was that first thing you did?
The first thing was Vicious Mockery, cantrip.
Cantrip. What was the second thing?
Counter Charm.
Vicious Mockery's cantrip, charm. That's 2 attacks.
Yep.
And
Which I
then the bonus action, correct?
Mhm. Yes. And
We will address how that works. I am not quite sure. Can you do that? Is it action? Can you, in your double action, can it be cantrip spell?
No, not.
I
unless
did
you're
not
a-
think so.
Not
Okay.
unless you're a warcaster.
But we will allow it because I think that's super dope this time. So you can go ahead and grab your bonus action. I didn't catch it beforehand. So
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, the 2 attacks per action. That's only melee.
yeah, it gets confusing.
Sorry
so
about that. Yeah.
Don't be sorry.
Okay.
I should have caught it myself, but also it can get confusing. So
All right.
we'll let it be.
How far is the distance here? Is this 10 or 5, each one of these blocks?
5 each.
All right. Oh, yeah, so I want to do, like, Healing Word again on Mickey over here.
On Mickey?
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll his heals. To 1d4 plus your charisma fire, which is 2, or I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
1d4 plus 2. 5.
Nice.
Ooh,
Mickey,
nice.
what does it
Buddy.
you say to
Welcome, buddy.
replenish your friend?
Mickey, if you could stop getting hit, that'd be fantastic.
He's actually hit him.
Can I hear him? Can I hear him say that?
Yeah, you can.
I leave to him like, yeah.
From the
You feel so much better, and you're like, yeah, and you just watch as like his hand is kind of shaking in the air, full of arcane energy as he's wrapped up in this this web. All right, anything else, Knarf?
I think that'll do it.
Right. Next up is, it's just the single zombie. He's going to try to.
He's available.
He is going to.
Single and ready to mingle.
He's going to grapple with you, Magvar. I am going to give him advantage because you are currently charmed to do what he's going to try to do. Okay? Does that make sense?
Well, I don't know what he's going to try to do, so I don't know if I can. I can't consent without knowing what.
You're correct. He is going to try to yank you and drag you to the front.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you think that's fair? We're going to roll a
Yeah, that's what
contested,
he-
and he's going to take
grapple,
advantage.
Yeah, grapple's fine.
That's better. That is a total of 17.
That's cool because I rolled a 23.
Ooh, all right. This creature goes to just try to grapple you, and you just pretty much like big brother, little brother thing, just like hold its head as it starts. Nothing. So instead of trying to hold you, it's going to take its second attack and just try to whack Knarf again. He saw his friend get knocked out, so he's just going to try it. Yeah, that's a 13.
All right. And AC's 15.
Nope.
All right,
Same
good.
thing. This thing's kind of just being annoying to itself and to you guys as you stop it, Magvar, from trying to even grab onto you and drag you to the front. It's a horrifying creature, and then it just goes to hit you, Knarf, and it's literally just. That's about it. Next up, Dara.
Okay. There are these 3 dudes right here, correct? Dudes is what I will call them.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro.
Dude.
Amazing.
Z-bros.
Rose.
I am going to channel divinity.
Oh.
And each creature of my choice that can see me within a 30-foot radius must make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
I need 3 wisdom saving throws for you.
All right.
That's tight.
That is a 7. That is a 19. And that is a 15.
So one of them fails.
I'd
7.
say, where are you at? The one closest
I
to
am right
Magvar,
here.
I'm saying he's going to fail on the left side of him. He's just closest to you.
Okay.
So he fails.
So that was dreadful aspect. So that one is frightened for a minute.
Oh, okay, so he cannot move closer to you. He has disadvantages on his attacks.
He has a disadvantage on attacks and saving throws.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Not just against me, in general. As long
No,
as he
yeah.
can see me.
That's
yes,
rad.
and he can't move closer in your direction at all. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's my action. So,
Nice.
I see these guys just starting to kind of circle around us, and I cast that in hopes of warding some of them off. And that is my turn.
All right. Next up is Magvar, followed by Yokai.
Cool.
Magvar, what do you do, buddy?
So Magvar begins to like, he's like holding his head up, and clearly he's being compelled, but he's doing his best to muster some strength. And he says, "Cores, you've proven you're strong. Maybe stronger than me." He intentionally moves close to this minion and then out
of it.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to make an attack of opportunity.
Good.
I'm going to roll something. Okay. The reason being is these guys have a task that is not necessarily to harm you. Okay. I'm going to roll high-low to see if he just takes the attack or if he doesn't.
Okay.
That's a 15. He's going to roll an attack on you.
Okay.
So it will be a disadvantage.
Cool.
That somehow landed in a weird spot. But that is a 10. But that's the same thing as a 10.
Okay,
So
cool.
he rolls
AC 18.
He just goes and tries to make a swipe at you, not even paying attention as this creature that is now ahead of him, Dara, is almost making him shrink and shudder in fear.
Cool.
So, what is
And
it?
then he moves.
As a bit of flavor, I'm going to say that when he tries to strike at him, you watch as Corse looks towards that and kind of like dips his head to the side a bit. You see like a little bit of a spark, and he takes a point of damage for disobeying an attack.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
All right, that is 1. All right, what is the rest of the thing you do, Magvar?
So then he moves close to this minion, and he says,
You've moved 10 so far.
10, cool. And he says, "You've proven that you can make me come to you."
I think that's what
Bonk.
I'm fucking sorry, dude.
And he moves close to this minion again, and
Okay.
then he steps out of range, and he says, "But if the light drew me to you, then you should have known that I was coming for you." And then he can do, that's,
10 more. 10 more.
does he take an attack of opportunity?
No, he does not.
Okay.
He literally just lets you.
Yeah, the other one was like, oh, no, not me.
So then he moves 1, 2 more,
Yep.
right? and then he uses his action to move forward.
Okay.
This feels a little bit less compelled. This feels like
Ooh, okay.
You could do like a wisdom save to see if you can like will yourself not to take your action to enter. That might be cool.
Oh, can I take the wisdom save and
says
still move?
Of course you can.
Okay,
I
cool.
think you have advantage on this wisdom save because of what he did.
I do.
You do.
Yep.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah, that was an nice,
Oh,
nice
nice.
play.
Not only do you break it, Course feels like you are the puppet in his strings. You are listening to every whim he makes. In your mind, you didn't even have to take the first step.
So there's like, we're aware that has been severed, right? And then he takes one step forward and another. More and more. And he uses a bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Nice.
So he reaches into his compartment where the crystal is, and he pulls out his trusty snake, right?
Oh, yeah.
And as it's like, he straightens it out. This is all just flavor. I'm not turning my. Okay, yeah. So he pulls it out and he sort of like shakes it, and it like turns into a javelin, but now it's like lightning bolt shaped. And he like tosses it like toward Cores, but as it moves, it sort of like disassembles into smaller pieces of crystal, and then reforms into like a crystal version of a snake that's sort of like moving and whatnot, like
that's
right
dope.
behind Cores.
Dope.
I don't have a mini for my.
We can
my
get
snake.
one after the break. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
There you go. Put that there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Can you put it like where the blue dot is, like right there? Cool. And then it takes an attack.
All right. Go ahead and roll an attack using your spell casting modifier.
Cool. Let me just.
Before you do that, I just remembered. As soon as you step into that space, you feel this fizzle of energy as it starts to kind of almost like this effervescence around you, and you look down as a glyph begins to glow.
In between you and
didn't see
Mickey.
it before. What's that?
I said in between him and Mickey.
Yeah. No, right here. But it's a 20-foot. So,
Sorry.
and all of a sudden you hear this. Everybody hears this explosion that explodes out to 20 feet. So it will hit Mickey, and it will hit you.
Okay.
And it does. One sec.
DC save or dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
It's gonna be DC 18.
Dex save.
Dexterity.
What's the DC?
DC is 16.
Okay. It's against a spell save.
9.
3 plus 2, 5.
All right. So I'm going to say that you can go ahead as you are getting ready. You're saying this speech. You throw your snake out and it turns into a lightning bolt, jumping back and forth, shattering in the shards, turning into a huge weapon for your utilization. How do you? Or go ahead and roll your damage and roll your attack with your what is the spell again?
Spiritual weapon.
Thank you.
Okay, let me just double check on the damage of that. I believe that it's 2.
Keeping an eye on me on those damage rolls.
Okay, 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier. So,
Okay.
It's a 2.
2 total?
Yeah.
So you're a little distracted as you look down. There's runes that as it just radiates with this. What kind of energy is it?
Lightning, 19 points of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Of lightning.
I'm
that
gonna use
shatters
my
through
reaction.
you both. Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
you're fine. That's it.
I'm going to use my reaction and activate the orb and the shards of the orb that are on my shield to absorb
Ooh, nice.
1d8.
Absorb elements?
Yeah. Oh,
Or is that a different?
That's
It's a magic item.
Yeah.
Nice.
8.
Nice.
All right. How much
Okay.
damage?
19.
All
Yeah,
right.
full. Did you guys both fail?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both failed.
Yeah.
All right. Is that all you do, Magvar? You dashed? Your bonus action.
all?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. There was a lot that happened. I'm not trying to diminish. That was a dope snake thingy you did there.
Dope.
Yeah, sure. Actually, he has like I think 2 more movements, but he's just gonna take 1 and step in between Kors and Mickey.
Okay, noted. Next up after Magvar is Yokai. What would you like to do?
Probably less stuff. I don't have any. I'm gonna actually take out my rapier, which I don't use that often. And I'm going to kind of come up behind Knarf in the same way that I kind of snuck to try and grab him initially when he was about to hurl himself off of an airship.
Okay.
And kind of like right under his arm, kind of take a sneak attack at this one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a...
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack. You just have to have an ally within 5 feet,
Yep.
right? Okay. Now
My
one.
first one.
Oh!
So as you try to come up...
It's nat 20.
It's a nat 20.
Oh, that was nice.
Masterpiece.
That was smooth.
That was tight. That was very,
That
very
was
good.
smooth.
That was
That's a
You
plus-
got me.
That's a +9 deception, my dude. I'm kidding, I just love it.
Dang. All right.
Dang indeed. Okay, that's 1d8 plus 2.
This? Oh yeah.
Which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna get this guy
Okay.
closest. Okay, so walk me through crit damage one more time. So the first one is max, which would be 8.
And then just
And then roll
roll a
another
second
one.
and add
Right.
again.
Just a 1. But that's 9, 2, so that's 11. And then I'm gonna roll my sneak attack damage.
Your sneak attack damage, if I'm remembering correctly, that's all maxed at first
Yeah.
too. Then you roll again.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you may get max sneak damage. So whatever
Okay.
max is. What's
Yeah.
your sneak attack right now?
3d6, so 18.
18 plus you roll 3d6.
What?
Luck on there?
And that's
Put a
already
little
plus-
luck on it,
plus
Mickey.
11.
So it's
29 so far. Plus.
Fair enough.
37?
the entire table.
37.
37 total. Sheesh, man. Y'all be whacking this guy. As you come up from underneath Knarf's arm, he
I do some like fancy rapier stuff too. And I whisper out and I go, hey. And as he kind of like lifts up his arm, I sneak under and I go, always got your back. And I just drive it right up through the top of him.
Nice.
Right, you guys hear as there's just a blackish ichor that has a little red tint to it that just sprays all over the ground. A little gets poured onto your arm just from the just pure ripping of the metal into the metal. Anything
I
else?
pull out my rapier, affectionately named Tight 9.
That's the tightest name.
Nice and Cortana.
Dang, I like that. I like
Nice-
that.
nice
That's
match.
it. I'm
good.
actually going to stay in that position.
All right. Is there anything else you like to do, Yokai?
I'm actually going to use the disengage action as bonus action, so I'm not locked in melee with him if I disengage.
Nice, super smart. Would you like to move?
I'm actually just going to hang out. Well, maybe I'll
say
get right
disengage. Just allows
Yeah,
you to
I'm gonna move just 5 feet behind Knarf.
Okay, cool. All right. Well then, the one that's beside you, Dara, is going to move closer. It's going to attack you twice.
Okay.
Well,
By
nope.
blowing
Maybe.
gloves.
That is a 17.
That hits.
Go back in there. That is a 13.
That does not hit.
All right. So you take. Woo! You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as this one just brings up its fist, and you watch as it turns. Doom, 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 doom. Seems like there's 4 little spikes that just come out as he just
which one?
cracks you in the face. Huh?
this one?
That one right there. Moves
he moving
closer.
forward?
I'm
Yeah.
going to use my reaction and use Hellish Rebuke.
All right. This boy hasn't been touched yet. Oh, that's yours. I'm sorry.
Oh, we about to touch.
Well, DM touched it now, so I can't use it to write anything about my
So you
player.
have to roll a Dex saving throw.
That is the 13 total.
That does not meet. So he gets
Ooh.
2d10 fire damage.
Dang.
I'm getting spicy.
Woo.
That is 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
That is
Jeez,
also the
what a
one that is
reaction, though.
That is the one that has frightened me, by the way.
Oh, then he could not actually move closer to you. I'm sorry. Nor he would be at disadvantage. That's correct, right? If you were frightened by somebody, you cannot
Yeah,
move
you
closer
can't
to them.
move closer.
He would not move closer to you. He would use he would still attack you, but it's going to be different. He's going to range attack with his acid splash.
So should I remove this?
You can remove the damage you just took. We're going to see if he hits. His attack is at disadvantage. Okay, that's still a 15 with disadvantage in total.
Okay. Yeah. 15 with disadvantage?
Yes.
That does not hit.
Oh, okay. Then he misses. Nothing hits you. You can only do that once.
Then I did not use Hellish Rebuke either.
All right, go ahead and take that back. Sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Is there a frightened condition?
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. If you wanted to snag that for her. Mickey.
Yo.
You're up, buddy. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. There's one more.
No, I'm not.
He's the one next to Knarf. The one next to Knarf is another spitty boy. Nope, no, the other one. There you go. Move him closer to Knarf if you could.
That's on board.
Move this guy closer?
Yeah.
Oh, Knarf is over in here.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
And yeah.
How much closer do you want?
He's going to do 2 melee attacks on Knarf, right on top of him, actually. Nice. That's going to be a 13. Does that hit you, Knarf?
AC 15.
That is a 16.
AC 15.
All right. So this one you watch takes and lowers his arm, pulls his, clenches a fist, and you watch as the spikes come out, and he just tries to drive it right into your gut. And as he does, you take 8 points of piercing damage as these spikes just drive in, and from inside your body, you start to hear as it seems like these things are twisting inside your organs. All right.
And how much damage is that?
Sorry, that was visceral. Next up is Mickey. That's all. How
much damage is that?
That was 8 total.
8, cool.
Sweet. So Mickey is going to crouch down, and on his boots he has these like round little balls on the tongues, and he gives them a little pump. And he's going to teleport to the space next to him, out of the way. Okay.
Ooh, out of the web. Boop, boop.
Yep.
Just right out of it.
So he just crouches down, pumps it up, and just vamps like Nightcrawler right next to him.
I love that.
And then he's going to shoot a web at.
All right.
It's not nice.
It's a dex.
No, it's not nice.
Going around shooting webs at people?
So I'm going to say it's a dex save, and do you believe it's fair to say you're at disadvantage because you are not moving from this chair?
Sure. Sorry, so what are you doing to me right now?
Same thing you did to me, baby.
Web.
Trying to web me?
He's squirting you.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because I'm connected.
Let me clear the space.
I'll allow it. That is, and sorry, dex save. That's 13.
Nope.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
You are now in.
So,
Net gun.
I am restrained.
You're restrained?
You're restrained.
Okay.
All right. Mickey, is that your turn?
Let's
Nice.
see. I use my bonus to vamp over, then my action to do that. Yes, it is.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Top of the round. Of course. It's your turn.
So, course, with the bonus, as he sits there, you watch again as he clenches the side of the throne even harder, and energy begins to course even stronger, and finally the tattoo on the back of the hand glows bright, and almost like there's a flash almost out of it as the energy kind of leaves Hellbent and goes into him as he and he settles in, and she goes limp in her chair. And that's when we're gonna take a break.
Do you miss playing Dungeons & Dragons, or just have a hard time finding a group in your hometown? Maybe you just wish you could play more. On Discord, we created a community of over 100 people who are playing D&D around the clock. By integrating Discord and D&D Beyond, we're able to provide an immersive experience that is the first of its kind. You can create a character from 1st to 15th level, and then roleplay 24/7 in our Discord channels while combating monsters, crafting weapons, training new skills, and searching for items across our campaign world. You'll also have the chance to participate in random combat encounters and go on monthly virtual quests. Ever wanted to try your hand at being a dungeon master? Or maybe you're an experienced dungeon master and just want the chance to run more adventures. As a community DM, you can run encounters and virtual quests for the community based on monthly modules written by our very own accomplished plot team. Join us.
Join us.
Check it out. Join the Discord.
Join us!
Join us.
And let's create incredible stories together.
Is money really worth all this?
It's not about the credits. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
I bet you have.
You're not getting the drop on the villains with sounds like that. Your game needs Sirenscape. The Sirenscape online player has a huge library of epic sounds for any situation. Epic games need epic sound. Go to Sirenscape.com to get started today.
Forge Masters would infuse a part of their souls into their creations, imbuing courage, strength, and grace with each strike of the hammer. But somewhere, deep in a dwarven hall, the last of the Forge Masters is hard at work.
And we're back. As last we left off, you all are caught in a battle between Corse and these just jumbled monsters of animatronic warforged and mixed with just body horror constructs. You guys are bouncing back and forth, slinging spells, but last is Hellbent and Corse. As you watch Corse, as the necklace around his neck begins to radiate and glow, and you see his head writhe back, and you see an immense glow from the back of his skull, all of a sudden, the lights all around Hellbent just shut down as her body goes limp. Magvar, you see this and you look. This is not unconscious. This is not lost in a moment. This is gone. Hellbent's gone. Hellbent's no longer alive. As a moment just brings you back, you think back to a time before Dara was on the incubus. When you were sitting in the incubus.
Frank was on the incubus?
Oh, sorry. Frank was on the incubus as an apprentice.
I almost let it go. Sorry.
We both.
Excuse me. Sorry. When Dara and Knarf were on the incubus, and you think back to a time where you were still kind of trying to get the hang of tattooing, and you're setting up and you're struggling, and then you finish your tattoo after way too long. And you start to try to pry to Hellbent about how you're trying to learn about your crystal and how she's not teaching you, and how if you never learn what is going on inside of you, that you can't save everybody from what you are, and the weapon you are. And you remember her coming up to you, her lantern hung over her shoulder as she kind of shuffles her feet. She comes up and she goes, Magvar, you're more than this. I am not just an old lady that teaches you how to tattoo. I'm not shrunken in just my physique. You're more than this body. So am I. And so is Yokai. And so is Mickey. I don't think any of you have any idea what lies up here. And she just poked you in the head, and you're just brought back forward. As we start off with Corse.
And so as soon as she slumps down, and you see the tattoo around his neck, the hand around his neck, and the tattoo on it, they glow really bright, almost like a burst of light, and then it kind of settles into this like thrumming glow color. I would say that even Mickey would recognize the mark, would he not?
Oh, 100%.
It's definitely a maker's mark on her hand. And you feel immediately that the whole room shifts from to one side, then to the left side as like dust falls from the ceiling. And he kind of looks up, all webbed, which is really actually kind of funny. And then he looks over at you. And you watch as his eyes flicker, and the Tesla coils around him are still lit, and they start to arc amongst themselves, and then the energy arcs over to you and hits you right in the forehead. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's time for it.
Wisdom is going to be 23. 24 maybe?
Nice.
So as the energy, and you're kind of racked with his energy, your vision shifts between sitting in the throne and where you are, back and forth. Like your consciousness is trying to be pulled into his form.
Oh,
And
okay.
all of a sudden, you snap out and you resist it. But I do have your character sheet here.
What?
These shift bodies.
That's super cool.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And so that is my action. As a bonus action, I'm going to shoot my Eldritch Cannon at Mickey because he's too close and because he wants his sock back. That is a 15 to hit. I'm assuming that does not hit.
Negative.
That's unfortunate. And that is my turn.
18 right now.
All right, next up is Knarf, followed by Dara.
Alright, for my first action, I believe I'm going to cast Sleep at level 3.
Okay, on whom?
Mr. Indigo over there.
Okay, feel free to go ahead and roll the hit point die.
Alright. That's, it's basically this one. I roll 5d8 for that one.
Would he maybe have... Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry.
I know what you're gonna ask.
Yeah.
That's a good statement, actually. As you start to size up the situation and you're so overwhelmed, there is something that reaches out to you that you realize is that you've never seen Magvar sleep. Never.
Ooh, you're right.
So you can do that with what you will.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Wait a second. When we were at the inn, who casted sleep on all of us to make us all go to sleep?
No one. He cast sleep on Mickey to put him to sleep.
You're right.
And then the booze knocked out.
And where was the booze? Well, that's a bad idea then. Those two guys are still awake, right?
Correct.
All right. Well, I'm going to cast sleep on them instead.
Okay. You can, feel free to do that.
All right.
I will say they are also Warforged.
Oh shit! They're also. I thought they were those things. You're right. All right. Well, then that just kind of kills most of the things I was going to do.
You go ahead and take some time. Think about what you want to do. I'm going to do a little narration as Mickey, you look over your shoulder. You see that Hellbent is dead. No longer living. The woman who saved you from a situation that you didn't know if you could be in. One of the only people that cherished you aside from your mother. Is there anything that you do in a quick reaction? Nothing big, but grandiose. It's been kind of comical seeing, this person who was trying to get a butt tattoo earlier, but the gravity of the situation just settled.
Mickey has been and will be doing everything in his power to get the course.
Okay. Knarf.
All right.
What do you do, buddy?
So what I would like to do is, looking at that, I have. Can I do blindness, deafness on those guys?
You can certainly try. There we go. Let me check.
And I want to do that at a level 3.
It's cocked. It's a con save, right?
Yes, so 13.
It's 13. That is 10 plus 4, that's 14.
Okay.
So just beats it. And it just fails, right? There's nothing else that happens with that?
No, it just fails.
I'm sorry.
It says, wait, if it fails, the target is either blinded or deafened for the duration.
Okay, so that one succeeded, but you're doing both of them, right? Is that something you're able to do, or are you just targeting one?
I guess I'll just target one.
What level spell is it?
It is a level.
You said you were going to cast it at
level 3, yeah.
Then you can hit 3 people with that.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's what I want to do.
Okay, so there's 3 there. That is a 5.
Okay.
A natural 1, and then that one is a 9 in total. So the other 2 fail.
Gotcha.
So do you want them to be bleffened, blinded, or deafened? Bleffened.
Sure.
Blinded.
All right. You watch as all of a sudden the bright red that is just staring at you, almost staring through you and looking at your friends, just goes black. As all of a sudden they start to whip their heads around back and forth, and you just hear. Right.
All right. And now for my second action point, what am I allowed to do?
With your bonus action?
Not a bonus action. I get 2 actions, level 6.
So since you cast a spell,
yes,
that's it.
Right.
That is
So think of it not as 2 actions, but 2 attacks, which are 1 action.
Which is totally fine.
Correct.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Yeah, so it's like 1 action. So if you take an attack action, then it's kind of like if you were to just swing both at once or just kind of go over. It takes a little bit more intricacy to do the somatics and verbal stuff that comes with casting. So that's about it.
That works for me.
Nothing with your bonus action or movement?
Let's see here. Nope.
All right.
All right.
Knarf?
You're blind.
It is now the one big boy's turn that's right on you still.
I thought I was next to him.
No, they are in between you and Knarf.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
You're fine. So, gonna go ahead and roll an attack on 2 attacks on you. That is a
Just sounds like everything's
14. Here's this 15, right?
Yes.
Drop the Jenga box.
And then that one is 13. So both miss as it just swings wildly, and they'd be at disadvantage. So I'm just gonna make sure you don't roll a 1. That's higher. That's higher. So both of them it swings wildly with its eyes closed because it's unable to see. So next up is Dara. What would you like to do?
And what was that? Hold on. Yeah, okay. Dara's gonna move.
Nope.
That's not Dara. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she would like for Course to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay. So that is 8 plus. Oh wait, Course.
Course.
I don't get to make that. Sorry.
Sorry.
Whenever you get a chance. Sorry.
Wisdom saving throw.
What are you trying to do?
We'll see what.
That's a 18.
All right. Well, he saves. I was trying to cast Crown of Madness.
Ooh, nice.
Course. I don't think anything happens though. So that is done.
That's your action. You have a bonus action and movement. Oh wait, you had.
I already moved.
Okay.
Let's make sure it was 5, 10, 30. So yeah, that was all my movement. Can Dara get? I know she's pretty far away. She wants to maybe, I don't know if this would count as a bonus action, kind of like size up the like sentient beings behind Course and just kind of see, are there any lights glowing from them? Are they like, are they obviously attached to tethered to anything? Like,
okay, for a bonus action, I'll have you roll me a quick insight check to the current status of these creatures.
That is a 6.
6?
Yep.
You look around and you notice as you're trying to figure out is their life, you're looking them up and down, and from where you see the tiefling, the elf, the human, the dwarf, and then you land on him again, and you look him up, and you look him down, and he's still wearing the sock. Still there, but I mean, he looks like he's just hanging up almost on a hook.
Okay.
So no change.
Nope, no change. Not yet. So,
6, no change.
anything else?
No, that is all.
All right.
As a legendary action, I'm going to use 2 of them, and he is going to turn his hands towards inside of the web and cast Scorching Ray upon himself.
Ooh, okay.
Which begins to burn the web away.
Oh, nice.
And it takes a round to do that, so he is going to take 2d6 fire damage. Sorry. 5 points of fire damage. Got it.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do, Course?
That's just
bonus
my,
action.
That's just my.
Oh, legendary action. Sorry, legendary action. Dara, then Magvar. Magvar, you're up. Then Yokai.
Okay. Magvar looks up at Course and says, I didn't come here to be a plaything, and I didn't come here to be an object, but I also didn't come here by myself. And then he turns this way and casts Shatter right on Knarf.
Okay.
But he uses a feature of his...
Is it spell? Sculpt?
It is Sculpt Spells.
All right.
Right. So when you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures that you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. The chosen creatures automatically succeed on their saving throws against the spell, and they take no damage if they would normally take half damage on a successful save. So,
Hell yeah.
Yokai and Knarf are not going to take any damage.
Nice.
Whoa, wizard.
Cool.
Yeah.
Paladin.
That's awesome.
It's a second level spell, right?
Yeah.
It is a second level spell, but I'm going to cast it at level 3.
Ooh, okay.
So because they're made out of inanimate objects, they get disadvantage on a on a DC 14 con save.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my other D20 here for disadvantage. That is a natural 20 and a 10, so 1 fail. Oh wait, that'd be you could say con save.
Yeah.
It'd be 14 altogether for that.
Okay.
The first
the
one.
DC is 14.
Okay, that one matches. This one is 10 altogether, so 1 fail, which is the middle one.
Okay.
Who has been pretty fucked up. And then that's a 15 and a natural 20 again.
Okay.
So that'd be 19. So the
Okay, so
third
they
one's
take
saved.
they take half damage.
I have to roll it all.
No, you don't have to roll it all,
Isn't that
which would be
20?
5d8. But I'm going to burn my my channel divinity.
Ooh, to make it max?
Yeah, I'm gonna max it. So it's gonna be 20 and 40 and 20.
All right. 20, 40, 20?
Yeah.
All right, 20, 40, 20. They've both been jacked up, actually. So, you watch as how do you cast this shatter spell? How does it look when Magvar casts shatter?
I think he, it's all very like centered kind of around the crystal, and this is like part of his divinity, and he just, he throws and directs energy like you would as if it was like a lightning spell, but there's no lightning. There's just this like oppressive sense of like atmospheric change, and then it concentrates and just like explodes outward from it.
So it's like the trail is behind a bullet.
Yeah.
So you shoot a bullet, but it's not there. You just see the almost the man. There's a word for it as you break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
So it's just as it just shatters around it. What?
It is incredibly loud. Yeah.
And Knarf and Yokai, you guys are saved from the blast and are just shook to your core by the amount of thunder that just erupts through your ears. It leaves you ringing for a second as you hold them and you look around and you see that those two creatures literally shatter as it just shakes the inner core of their mechanics, and you watch them shatter into pieces and crumble to the ground. Both two on the edges, the first two, those two have been hit and they are done. They're gone. Done. Yes.
It should have also hit this guy, is that right?
He got hit, but he's still standing.
Okay, cool.
He actually had not been hit yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like that
cool.
force just kind of like, I kind of like duck behind Knarf a little bit, but then I feel like it's like hooves kind of start to like slide back, and I just like kind of put my shoulder in and just brace him. It's like all of that just kind of whizzes back.
Nice. I love that.
He sees you in fear and he says, "I would never hurt you."
I know, I'm just trying to hold Knarf
up. So that's also part of like a little bit of a distraction, because my familiar, who is like, not actually my spiritual weapon, is still in the actual chest cavity, and he slinks down, no longer glowing at this point, just like a regular snake.
Just a regular
Not like, like normally he's kind of like charged, right? But like
Yeah.
have taken that charge, and that's kind of the weapon. And he slinks toward Corse,
Okay.
just like a little tiny baby snake.
All right. And little snake boy.
Where's he going?
Just, as close to Corse as I can get.
Okay.
And I just want him to use the help feint action against the Corse for the spiritual weapon
origami.
to have advantage on the attack.
What do you think your snake does to create this advantageous position?
I think it crawls up.
You know what?
I think it tries to crawl up his pants.
Okay.
Oh wait,
So
that's not the other guy.
your snake.
Yeah.
Damn it! A lightning bolt comes and kills Knarf. No, the snake goes and starts winding up Corse's leg and starts to go above the kneecap. And he doesn't wear pants, but he has what is not a kilt. Or I'm sorry, not a skirt. It is a kilt because it's worn traditionally. As it starts to go up and above his knee, up his long kilt-like apparel.
Sure.
So.
Okay. Then the spiritual weapon is going to be 20.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
I'm
no, it does not.
Ooh.
As the spiritual weapon smashes in, and you notice as there's a shimmer of. Actually, before I do that, let me do this. Because I damaged myself. I failed, so I lost concentration, so that is a hit.
Oh, sick. Okay, tight.
Concentration?
Okay, so
On my shield of faith that I had.
Oh, yeah, shield.
nice.
I could shield it.
Okay, that's up to you. That's up to you.
I shield it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
You should.
Okay, cool. Good. Okay.
All right, so
As it still deflects off the shield.
it like goes through one. You watch it just crash through one of the shields, and all of a sudden you're like, yes, it's gonna hit, and it just boom bounces off another one as just electric crackling energy goes and courses around him. Courses around course.
Nice.
We're breaking down your doors, Chorus.
I like it.
All right, that is all right. So who just went?
Magvar, so it's a
It'd be
yokai or this last zombie?
It'd be yokai, then this zombie.
Okay.
That's ambitious. Okay, so I'm going to. He's frightened, but not anymore, or he still is frightened.
He's still frightened.
Okay. Of Dara.
Do you get to try at the end of your turn to get over the frightened condition? I believe.
Okay. So I was gonna. It's if it moves more than 30 feet from me. So I moved away from it. So it lasts for a minute, but.
Okay, when it gets to his turn, I'll have him make a save.
Yeah. They get saves at the end of each of the turns, right?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
It just says it failed. It's frightened of you for 1 minute. If it moves more than 30 feet from you, and it can attempt one then.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So if it moves away, it can
However, I moved away. So
Right.
how does that work?
It's still same distance. It's about creating the distance that would
Right.
make it less
Okay.
fearful of you. Go ahead, and Yokai, what would you like to do?
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk forward and kind of give Knarf like a little shoulder as I walk past him, and take bring up Tight 9 and kind of whip the last bit of like kind of that blackish reddish blood, and attempt to take like just a straight stab with my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack. This guy has been hit once by that shatter, but that shatter jacked him up.
Got it.
Is it blind?
19.
No, that was the other one. The
Okay.
other two in front of him. 19. That hits, yes.
Cool. Don't get sneak attack on this one, but you killed all the guys I was gonna kill.
I was trying to help you because I was, I'm sorry.
You're a nice guy.
I didn't mean to steal
You're a
your
nice guy.
kills. I was trying to
stealing
help.
everybody's kills. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Nice. From Captain Thunder after her lightning. All right. You go over and you take Tight 9 and you just stab it right in his neck, and you watch it come out the other end as blood, blackish, brackish blood just comes out the other side, and you pull it back through, and your Tight 9 is again covered in this ichor, and it starts to lean forward towards you as you just watch this caustic gas just. All right. Anything else, Yokai?
Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Knarf and be like, you finish this one off for me? It's already tenderized.
Ooh,
Perfect for a cleaver.
I'm sure it can.
Great. I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm gonna use my movement to get up close to these guys.
Okay, nice. All right, next up it is his turn. He's going to, it would be at the end of his turn. Interesting. He can't move closer to you, Dara. So he is going to take chase after you, Yokai, and I think he can just catch up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets right on your ass.
Okay.
So,
A great place to be.
he go ahead, and his attack is at disadvantage.
Obviously. Bonk.
Bonk, yeah.
I'll take the bonk on that one.
That was a 15 and a 16 for a total of 15 plus 3, so 18.
Amazing he can focus, but that does hit.
So he comes up and goes and just tries to strike at you, and he just gets you directly on the shoulder with one of his claws, and they just sink in as you feel these gnarly, these animatronic fingers just dig in and almost crush your shoulder, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And then this next one That's a natural 20 and an 18. So you don't get the 18, you don't get the nat 20, okay? But that's an 18 plus 4, so 20, or plus 3, so 21.
Okay.
I guess that hits.
21 total?
Yeah.
Oh, 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
Yes,
So
that one hits as well. The first one was 5.
the first one was 5. Yes, that's correct. He rolled super low on that attack. And the second one is 11 points of bludgeoning
16 all
damage.
day?
16 plus, or 5 plus 11, yeah, 16. So,
He's actually, I'm going to take half of that, I think.
how's that?
Uncanny dodge.
Can you read that to me real quick? Can you just do that on anything, or does it have to be a saved?
Nope. Any creature that hits me, I can just choose
That's
to dodge.
awesome. I do trust you. You play rogue like almost exclusively, so
Yeah.
yeah.
The only thing is, I think it's both hits. I think it's all the damage. Correct? Uncanny dodge?
Sorry.
Uncanny dodge, I can dodge both of his attacks.
Let me check up real.
It's 1 plus turn.
Just, yeah. It's one source
per
of
turn.
damage.
Okay, so I'm going
right?
to have one of them. I guess I'm actually going to tank the first hit, knowing that I can get out of dodge for the second.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
cool. So I'll take the 5 points of damage. I'm going to have the second one from 11 to 5, and I'll take.
And how do you
10
have the
total.
11 one? How do you have the 11 one?
Okay.
From it, uncanny. I'm taking the first one full damage.
Oh, you're taking the first one full
Yeah.
damage. There
So
we
it'd
go.
be 5 and
So
5,
5,
so
5,
it's
10
10.
total. Thank you. Sorry.
So yeah, as he kind of like claws down my shoulder, I'm gonna be like, oh, and kind of like just hold on to it and kind of like let him sink his shoulder in real deep. So he gets the other one, I'm just gonna and duck him and kind of just like put myself in between and kind of just roll him a little bit.
Nice. You managed to go ahead and throw his claws out just before he gets a full grasp on that second one. You duck out of it and you watch him lean forward, almost falling over you as you manage to escape some of the damage of that. All right, Mickey, you're up.
Yeah, I am.
So, a few things. You see Hellbent dead in the center. What is it you do?
I am going to follow the step behind Magvar that he took, where I saw he already set that trap off.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go in the step just next to that one. Still good? I'm going to go in the step directly in front of him.
Okay.
Still good?
You're good.
I'm going to go to the step next to that one.
As a glyph again. And there's an explosion in that space.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw.
Just in that space?
In 20 feet of that space.
So Magvar as well.
Dex save, 16.
Pardon me.
Good question. 16 meets it, beats it. You only take half.
Want to take half?
Yeah.
Oof.
Alright.
I eat it. Is it lightning again?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my reaction.
18 points of lightning damage.
Fuck me. Okay, I'm reducing that by 6.
Reducing my damage?
No, reducing mine.
Oh,
Sorry.
Alright, so I took how many?
18.
18?
Well, you take half.
Oh, okay. So 9?
You saved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and I'm going to once again crouch down and pump my air pumps, and I'm going to teleport right inside of here with him.
All right, so here's what happens, Mickey. As you step on this glyph, you look over your shoulder, you see Hellbent is gone. The person that was one of the closest to you growing up, that saved you from an experience, there's no way you could think her. She showed you an entirely new life. And as you hit this glyph, you watch it light up and this energy crackles above you and you almost writhe, but you just grit your teeth. You hear a couple of them chip in your mouth and you feel them as they hit your tongue. And then something on your neck starts to crawl up to your face. You feel as if the lightning is burning into your face. And you all see as there is almost a permanent mark that's embedding itself into the temple of your head, Mickey. As you all see, Mickey is adorned with a dragon mark.
Whoa. We need a wet cloth. I don't have one.
Come on, Chris.
We don't need production.
Yeah.
We don't need production.
Yeah,
this is sick.
So,
That's
Mickey,
the coolest thing.
This is the coolest thing.
On
The
your
Mac-
cap-
the
on the right one.
Yeah. The mixture of seeing
There's the clean one.
Hellbent dead and then nice, you have one. Nice.
I got a couple down here just in case.
Yeah.
This will look great.
Which side
Beetle
is right
Grim.
side up?
Here, let Beth do it.
All right.
I'm a professional. Andy.
She's
I've got a lot of experience.
Temporary
I
tattoo
don't know if you
pro.
know that.
I haven't eaten a lot today.
I've got the hairless arm to prove
Which
it.
side today?
This side
It's
is
upside down.
The right side. It's right side.
Ooh.
Well, I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have fucking said anything.
It's upside down dragon mark.
And backwards.
It's for me.
It's going upside down. All right, we'll put it the right way. This side?
Yeah.
Okay.
The mixture of seeing Hellbent dead in front of you, as well as this pure anger and force that is driving you at this point, is probably what you've needed your entire life. So with this cloth on your head as you're getting a temporary tattoo, I'm sure it hurts just as much as the real ones. What would you like to do, Mickey?
He's taking it.
So yeah, the mark,
Like a champ.
you know, I could feel the mark like pulsating. I look back at Shy and just like squeeze back all of this like anguish and memories and try to vamp into the side
That's ever happened.
It's the most serious too. I'm kind of bad.
Right, this is a big moment for his backstory.
I got smashed against his face.
I give this.
That's dope.
Super serious
What?
look. And Mickey kind of like squints his eyes and vamps inside and tries to take the hand off course.
Oh, okay.
So immediately you take 1d4 fire from the burning webs.
Psh, that's
Take it.
nothing. That's just a Tuesday.
and you're
I love it.
trying
I
to-
love the
you're trying
fire.
to
I welcome
take
it.
the
Mickey
thing.
smiles at it.
The fact that it's iridescent is
I
know.
Right?
cool.
Shiny.
It looks like
Yeah.
oil.
Good.
Hold on, it's coming up a little bit. There you
So
go.
good.
You look great. You look great, dude.
Okay. All right. What do you want for that? Is it a grapple deal?
Man, yeah. I'm going to say a grapple, and instead of using your strength modifier, you can use your spellcasting modifier.
Get in there.
As you are, in an arcane manner, affixed to this and semi-attuned
Ready?
to this.
1, 2,
this
3.
What'd you get?
18 plus my spellcasting modifier 3, so 21.
No, for you it's strength, I believe, right?
Oh, strength. Oh, okay. So 17 actually.
17.
13 for me.
Man, out of pure anger, spite, and fury, you bamf up. Of course, you look over, you had no idea that this was even honestly a possibility at this time. As a hand reaches over, grabs the hand that is hanging from your neck, and watch it as Mickey, standing still, pulls it, taking electricity as it shoots up his arm, going across and shattering across his new dragon mark. You watch him pull back and snap this arcane technological advancement that you've affixed her hand with, and you all feel as everything that seems to be wobbling and moving in place stops as it starts to almost wiggle back and forth and becomes just in a pure stasis again. What else would you like to do, Mickey?
See, that was a lot of my movement, and
Well, you went right in front of me, right?
yep, I used my bonus action. I think that was it, man. I used my action to take the hand from him.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can do? I mean,
Do you have any movement left?
Yeah, I do have a little bit of movement. I think Mickey, I don't know how you play this out, but I think Mickey kind of like jump kicks back and like tries to kick off his face and just like kicks his body back, like grabs the lands crouched, reaches up, grabs the wrist, and kind of like gives him the middle finger and like kicks him in the face and like kicks himself back and like just takes whatever damage he takes.
Yeah, I'll say for your
Yes.
movement, you pretty much, after you snag it, you just Spartan kick him, but it is more so to push yourself back more than it is to try and push him forward.
You got it.
And on your way back, you don't care. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as your back, the air is
go.
knocked out of you, but it's worth every penny of that middle finger to have it.
that back.
And you just feel, but you have the hand. And you have a dragon mark.
And I look up at course and I hold it up and I go, Just breathe heavy.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So,
And legendary.
well, yeah, that's after your turn.
It's
Yeah.
so smart. I need you to
So,
see this.
and not till my
Wow,
turn.
that's fun.
It's really
I
cool.
already spent mine.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, that's
I
not
feel
true
cool.
because now he's. So,
It would be cool.
how far did you move back? How much movement did you have left?
I just kicked myself back, so I think. I mean, I only used.
This is raised, say.
Okay, so
That's
5, 10, 15. So that's half my movement. I kick back. So what's that? Maybe 5 or 10 feet.
I'd say
if
5
that.
feet because you probably
5
have to
feet?
climb.
Yeah.
So sure, right
You
there.
just have to climb up, yeah.
Yeah, so I fall like right below the ledge.
So as you kick off and you do the double finger thing, you watch as he reaches onto his belt, still seated, and he pulls out what looks like a little rod like this, and it's got a little like gem on top of it, and the gem crackles with energy, and as he turns it like this, it telescopes outwards like a staff and hits you in the chest, causing this electric like surge to surge through you. That's going to be 22 to hit.
That's still gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit.
Nah, bro.
22.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, right.
Nah, bro.
Bush.
I'm a silver dragon.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I, as a reaction, try to catch some of it? I got my middle finger up.
Catch somewhat of what?
He's shooting me, right?
No, it's a melee attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a melee
Just a
attack.
big long
Yeah.
staff that.
Yeah, so
Oh.
you just took, it was just theatrics. He has a
I would just like to catch it
Oh, it was the
in the
theater.
chest.
Is it theater? Theater. Give it a sec. So, as the staff hits you in the chest,
Yeah.
you feel this. So you take, what did I roll? Sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and then from the gem, it courses through the staff and hits you for another 1d8, another 6 lightning damage.
So Mickey went down to 0 on that first hit.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of in one hit. Like the reaction, the lightning damage isn't a separate hit. It just happens all at once.
Okay.
Sure. So he's at 0.
But you do take damage as you fall and hit the ground.
Okay.
As you fall the 10 feet, plummet, you guys watch as the middle finger, the smile, and his hand holding the hand of Hellbent turns into... His eyes close as he falls and he hits the ground and his head smacks so hard you guys hear the crack of a baseball bat as he just...
What are you doing? Where are you
As you
going?
make a death save for me, or automatically fail a death save, I'm sorry, as you took damage after you hit 0.
Okay.
So, next up,
Theater.
theater. Oh,
The
man.
theater.
All right,
I love it. I love it. I love it. Story.
now it is their turn because they rolled a natural 1 on their initiative.
There you go.
As you watch as the 5 bodies that are literally hung up on the wall push their hands onto the wall and climb up it. That you see them wrench themselves up, grab the hooks out of their back, push them down as the death mark on the back of Corse's head just resonates bright, and you watch their eyes glisten and they drop. I need 2 on the left, or 2 close to Andy to go down as far as they can, close to Magvar, and the 3 close to you. Yeah. 3 on Frank at the bottom of the steps as well. One of them would be
Down here?
Yeah.
30. They move 30, right?
They move 30, correct. And then put 1 in the middle of the steps, so he'll have a little bit extra more movement he has to take.
This guy?
Up the stairs.
Right here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then, thank you. So, those 2 on close to you, Andy, are going to dash. 1 is going to go to Magvar. 1 is going to go to Yokai. 3 close to you, Knarf, are going to move close as far as they can.
30? Like, what's their movement?
30, correct.
Yeah.
1 towards Magvar, the other towards you and Dara.
Okay.
Man.
Right?
An undead indigo gives a whole new meaning to stiff.
Yeah. Indigo is, so he was in the middle up there. I believe he's the one that's still on the steps, as he was kind of the farthest away. He also needs to take his movement.
Which one's Indigo?
closer. The one that's on the stairs.
How far is he on? 30 feet also?
As he is walking full stock, flopping in the wind towards you.
Yeah, it's got a little embroidered M on it.
All right, that is all they can do. Top of the round is Course. It's your turn.
Okay. Course, with the webs the last of the webs kind of wisping away, he stands and they all kind of fall with the staff, and he hits the staff kind of against the ground, and there's like a spark of energy that comes off it. He is going to look down at Mickey and kind of shake his head. Sorry, I was changing what maybe I'm doing. And then he's going to look at Magvar, and the same thing. You feel him starting to burrow into your mind. I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on.
You take restraint off.
Okay.
Fuck.
Good roll.
I rolled a 5, so it's going to be an 11.
So at this moment, same thing as before, you feel your consciousness kind of and all of a sudden you are an arcing energy and all of that stuff, and it hits Magvar right in the head, and now you watch, you are now in his body, and everyone, you all watch as Magvar's eyes turn from, what color are your eyes usually? Do they glow, or are they kind
like
of
the one that's still open is like a... Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
it's like a kind of an amber glow.
Yeah, so it turns to red as he takes over you, and you all watch as he goes over and he opens up his chest cavity, revealing the crystals inside. And that was his action. That was theater. And now he's going to move. Magvar's going to move. What's that?
I would say opening it is probably a bonus action.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
Honestly.
That's fine.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he actually had the cover equipped as a shield, so it's open.
Oh, so it's already open.
It's already open.
To be fair.
Okay, so
To be fair.
So, okay, so I would say, what does it take to remove the crystal? Is that full action?
Ooh.
I'm okay with full
I don't
action,
know
'cause
if
it's-
I would say full action, and
Sure.
Course may not fully understand how to take it out. So you
Sure.
may have to put
Sure.
some thought into
Yeah, I
that.
get
Magvar spent years trying to figure out the insides of this thing.
Yeah. So Magvar is going to walk up. So I'm going to say you have 30 movement.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, and then up 2 because it's above. So 5, 10, 15, 20 over the snake, and turns around and just stands there, and then it moves back. Like consciousness is switch again.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It's only for that turn.
Cool.
Okay. That's what I said. It's funny
Uh,
because as that happened, as he switched and he was no longer in that body, you watched the Warforged walking towards you, which is just almost started to for about 6 seconds, like they were about to or not Warforged, excuse me, the bodies lumbering towards you start to fall forward as if they're just losing their animation, and then all of a sudden he's back and so are they.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to Eldritch Cannon at Yokai.
Pull up.
That is going to be a 13 to hit. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
Yeah, it does.
Oh shit. What?
Yeah, dude, mine. I'm wearing like leather armor. I have a +2 dex.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you took in charisma stuff, didn't you?
Dumped it.
Okay, so that is good to know. That is going to be 8 force damage.
Would you say
That's my turn.
that? I'm sorry, I apologize. Would you say that the items that are attuned to me are attuned to my consciousness or attuned to my body?
Wow, this is like a
Consciousness is what we've been deciding.
Okay, tight.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
That's really important. That's gonna be really interesting. Okay.
All right.
Can I?
That's 8 points
Can I
of
whisper
damage,
to you?
Of course.
8 points of force damage.
I'm gonna half it to 4 as well.
Man, have you seen
Forge
these
dice.
dice? They are
Guys, if you haven't already ordered your set of dice, what are you waiting for? Andy, could you please, you know what,
I never played D&D.
than this
Okay.
dragon
Without my
is these
forge
forge
dice.
dice. They're the sparkliest, and this is coming from a man with the sparkly tattoo on his
Do you know
face,
what I'm
guys.
saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
Place your order now.
You guys need to
One more
order
time.
because that was fun.
Yeah.
Yo, over here. I get around
If you were just gonna bust out some bars,
I really
I was gonna lose my mind.
Too sharp. So he doesn't like it. It's not a two-two, and it's not a two-two body.
What a breakdown! I love it.
Oh, guys, that's
Oh, it's still going. Okay.
I think this is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right. Noted.
Quick, realistic trumpet.
All right, and
Yeah.
we're
Oh, yeah.
back.
like actual invisible
interesting.
trumpet.
Interesting news, interesting turn of events.
Does that make sense? Like we
Perfect
talked about
sense.
that, right?
Yeah,
like
we've,
okay, cool.
we've talked about that. So,
Chris is going a little nuts with Sirens Cape. Like, you
all right, who's up? That was
Course.
Course.
That was me.
Right, Knarf, you're up, buddy.
Our
All right.
Christmas album is gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Narf looks around and sees all the turmoil that's happening, the undead that are encroaching on his team, Magvar, who has been, brought up to this area. And he gets as serious as you've ever seen him before. And he goes into concentration, and he wants to cast motivational speech.
That takes. Can you read that to me?
What's the?
I think it's 10
casting
minutes.
time?
1 minute.
You would have. I don't. You can do it if you like. It's going to take 10 rounds
It
to
takes
convince
a
that.
while.
Unfortunately.
a
Oh,
full
Mickey,
speech.
stop. You're
You know
fine,
what?
Dude.
You're
gonna be fine, bro.
I'm gonna say I like it. I'm going to just make a DM ruling that it sounds cool. I want to hear this speech, and I'm going to rule if it's good enough for you to give it out
We
and
heard
make.
some cool speeches this weekend.
Okay.
Can it be a song?
Oh,
It could
yeah, it
absolutely
can
be
be.
a song.
It better
Yeah,
be.
it can.
It better be, yeah.
So I think about Mickey and their Yokai. Look at Magvar. And then Dara. I put my head down. And I say,
Do we want to kill Sirenscape for just half a second here?
knock it out.
You just hit channel 8.
Cut the track.
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't want this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. And see.
Oh, 100% you're going for that. Yeah. That is amazing.
Mickey's.
I had to reroll.
You just rickrolled all the viewers.
Disadvantage?
Okay, can you go ahead and tell me what that does?
That gives up to 5 members of my party 5 extra hit points.
Oh, cool.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That doesn't count for me because I'm dead.
Yeah, I think it's.
Wait.
Let me see.
But it was really cool.
Inspirational
Just comes back from the dead. He's just
Mickey's.
I believe it's 5 on top of what you have,
awesome.
Yes.
which is dope. But when you have 0, it's still 0.
It's okay.
I
We'll get
figured
to
he'd
it.
be
We'll
dead
get to it.
still.
Yeah, you gain 5 temporary hit points. I believe it's more. It's a 3rd level spell. You choose up to 5 creatures within range for the duration of each affected creature gains 5 temporary hit points and has advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Boom.
If affected
fucking
creature
A.
is hit by an attack,
Hell
if
yeah.
If
Nice,
an
buddy.
affected creature is hit by an attack, it has advantage on its next attack roll it makes. Once an affected creature loses the temporary hit points granted, the spell ends for that creature. So once you lose your 5 hit points, you don't have the advantage after you get hit.
Okay.
Make sense?
Okay. Will we get to add that?
You get
to
add 5
now
Yeah.
points or total points?
No,
So-
I liked it so much. We're gonna add it on. Like you get a heal 5.
Okay.
Woo!
And for the
That
sake of
doesn't
it, I
count for
can't.
me, right?
Huh?
That doesn't count for me, right? I don't get points.
Oh,
No, you were a creature
Fine.
within range.
Well, there we go. All right.
Can't give it to me.
Mickey can't hear it.
boom.
Well, yeah, no, he's
So-
We can
he's
hear it in
occupied
his dreams.
right now.
He's what?
Occupied.
Occupied.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah,
It's very generous.
that's the nice way of saying it.
Very generous, man.
All right, that
Your
was.
mother is
People are
also
gonna start
occupied
thinking that
right
we
now.
like rehearse this shit.
Yeah, right.
It's getting too
Fuck out
good.
to real.
Right,
Like
right.
people in the chat are gonna be like, they planned all of this.
They planned that.
Like, you
this
wish. You
No,
wish
I
we
straight
planned
up like just Googled like
I wish
4
I
or
could
5
tell you.
songs and found the best one
Yeah.
for.
Oh, you said best one. No, you didn't. You were like, oh, I'm about to rickroll the internet.
Sorry, guys. I just, happened to find the link to it.
All right. Next up is Dara. No, the other one is. It is his. No. Yes, you were correct. Dara, it is your turn. The other one that is not a spitty boy is dead.
Go get Mickey.
So Dara, followed by Magvar.
Okay. Dara moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Weep? Yeah.
Oh, is the thing off?
The thing's off.
Off.
Yeah, it's off.
Yeah, it's off.
I was nervous.
Wait, where were you before?
Like here.
Okay, you're good.
Exactly 30 from
Cool. You're going to take an attack of opportunity from boy.
From this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. It's like,
You sounded so offended, then you're like, checks out. It's okay. It was 14.
yeah, it does not hit.
I didn't think so.
Does not touch me.
All right.
And what you see is Dara's neck tattoo starts to glow. Last time we saw it glow like a bright green, but this time it is a warm yellow light.
Nice.
And as this light moves up her tattoo through to her face and into her eyes, she says, poinsettia, and radiates a beam that would reach Mickey and Magvar, and they are healed for 2d8.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You're no longer dead.
Hmm?
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you collect the homework?
No, I didn't. I thought you had to like stabilize creature before you can heal it.
No, you can just heal him and then it just brings it back up.
What is that? So that is
But he didn't get healed from his thing?
No, because he
Mine
couldn't
didn't
hear
do
it. It was shouldn't do it, and honestly, it shouldn't heal you guys.
Oh, no.
But for the
Sorry.
flare
I
of
like
it,
that really.
then
That's
that was long.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. When you make the sale, stop.
Ooh, that is 15.
Nice.
Oh,
Jesus,
Oh, yeah,
man.
that's 7.
That's
motherfucking
significant.
dead.
Your boy is back.
All right, all of a sudden, not slowly. No, you're still prone, boy.
No, no.
Roll over.
I just groan and I
Fine.
cough up smoke
fine.
and I
It's
like
called
rub my
Paladin's
ribs.
tattoo.
Oh,
for
Then I
man.
got something in my
folks
hand.
back home.
It's a hand.
All right.
As my legendary action, he goes, enough! And he claps his hands together, and a wave of thunder goes up to 15 feet, hitting Magvar and Mickey.
And the spiritual weapon, does it have hit points, or is it just
No, it's
okay,
incorporeal.
Incorporeal, but your snake.
And I'm casting that at 3rd level.
snake.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
My snake!
He just wipes out another one.
I got another snake.
The first time I was really bummed because I didn't understand that he wasn't like a familiar. It's find familiar.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
I was like,
same
And
snake.
he's like the same. Yeah.
It might like it at this point.
19 points of thunder damage at 3rd level.
Do I get to roll?
I think I can roll
to save against it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
on.
you can do that each
okay.
as a reaction.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
8.
It's a
So I only
D12.
take-
Oh, you can just roll to absorb how much damage. That's right, as a reaction.
To take down.
Awesome.
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's 12. So I take 4.
19.
19.
Yeah,
19.
So 12. So I take 7.
Awesome.
What's
All
I'm sorry.
16 is the DC.
16 is DC. Okay, I failed it, and it was 19 damage.
Thunder damage.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
use
I'm,
my
Not super healthy right now.
I'm gonna use my reaction to eat that.
You're still conscious though?
Yes.
No, I meant.
Oh,
but
my
you are as well.
apologies. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good to know on both counts.
Where's my D8? Does anyone see a...
You can use my
Hello?
D8.
Do I have yours?
Hello? Might have stolen it.
Hello?
Hello?
Never gonna roll D8.
Yeah, I think I have one.
Oh, okay. I eat 8 points of that.
Okay. Wow. What ability is that?
That is the modified orb of shielding.
Okay.
Lightning and thunder. Yeah.
Okay. Noted.
And that's my reaction too.
A lot of chain lightning is happening or thundering is happening as it just radiates, and each of you absorb it in some manner of speak that, Mickey, you still writhe on the ground as it just shakes your core. The ribs that are broken and that are your outsides that are charred are hurt that much more, but you still reach out and you grab some of the lightning and you just feel your free hand shaking with power. All right. Of course, then, oh wait, who just went?
No, it was,
that was the legendary action.
That was legendary action after
I just went.
Dara just went? All right, Magvar.
Okay. Standing next to Course, Magvar steps forward. Can you move me like right in front of the... Yeah. He reaches through and he says, "You should have kept me down there." And he grabs Course.
Okay. Grapple.
Grapple.
What is your intention here? You're just trying to pick him up out of the chair?
I want to pick him up out of the chair.
He's standing already.
Oh, he's standing already?
He stood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
then
on his turn.
I want to lift him up over my head.
Okay.
Pick him up. Okay.
Yeah.
Grapple check. This is just strength.
Yes.
15.
Yeah, that beats me. That's like a 9.
Okay.
All right.
So we're
You guys are tussling back and forth. Where courses... Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, just where course is seeming to be finally, instead of just in a sitting position of, controlling you guys from afar, he decides to take his literal stand, and where you guys are just now having a physical altercation instead of just a one of whims. What is it you do?
This dragon shard that absorbed into my conglomerate of dragon shards. Mm-hmm. The ability to use Thunderwave, is that a bonus action?
What's the spell?
You told me it was I could use the
Thunderwave.
The Thunderwave.
Correct. And what's the cast time of?
The cast time of the spell is an action. I'm just asking if it was.
You know what? I like it. We'll call it a bonus action. That sounds pretty cool.
Then, while trying to grapple you, I just tap into that energy, and it explodes outward.
Cool. Oh man. Oh. Okay. Can you go ahead and read Thunderwave real quick?
Yes. It's exactly what just happened to us.
So it just happened to you? All right. I need Mickey and I need Course to go ahead and make dexterity saving throws.
Well, he's pointing towards me.
Oh, it's a cone. That's right.
Yeah.
No, it's
okay.
not. It's a cube. But yeah.
Cube.
But it's a cube facing me. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking of clap versus wave.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
That's probably not going to be enough. 10.
I think it's probably 12 or 13 from an object.
Sure.
Cool. Then it's 2d8 thunder damage, and you're pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. Should put me up against the wall.
Okay.
Oh.
So you failed, right? Ooh, that's 6. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as your back and the back of your head is smashed into the wall. As you see there's a little bit of blood that splatters on the back from the skull cap that has the dragon mark smacks against it.
Okay.
And it's 11 points of damage on that.
As a reaction, you watch as his eldritch staff flickers, and there's a surge of energy, and there's almost like a sound as he disappears.
What?
Interesting.
Shit.
Wait, which one disappeared?
Of course.
That's what I was afraid of.
And as the damage hit, you watch as it flashed at that point, almost like the damage is what triggered it, and then he's gone.
Do we see any movement in the 5 bodies that were animated behind him? No, they're still.
Oh, do you see any movement?
They would still be there.
Do they? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. I was also trying to figure out what just happened.
Yeah.
So, yes, as you watch as they are continuing to come at you. Next up, that was a reaction. That was Magvar. Yokai, you're up. Followed by Mickey.
How's this guy looking?
He's been kind of fucked up, honestly.
Oh. And the one in front of me hasn't been hit?
Hmm?
The one in front of me has not been
Yeah, has not been hit. The difference is the one behind you, where it is a warforged that is, conjoined and has different kind of experimentations done on it. The individual in front of you is just a half-elf. Just a regular individual, it seems, but is now a lumbering body walking your way.
Okay.
All right? So go ahead, whatever you'd like to do.
All right, I'm going to take another stab with Tight 9, I think.
Okay.
Am I technically locked in melee with him right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would like to disengage and kind of get a better spot over. If possible?
The ghost is talking.
Haunted.
Unless I don't know if that's moving past him. Attack.
I mean, if you disengage, you wouldn't take attack of opportunity.
There's two of them.
You disengage from everybody, correct?
Just one, I think.
Not everybody.
No, it's everybody.
When you take the disengage action?
Yeah.
You don't take.
On the whole fray?
Correct.
Rad. Okay, I'm gonna take the attack first anyway, and then I'll figure that out.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack.
Nice.
23.
Well, yeah, that hits. Which one are you hitting?
I think this guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay. Seven points of damage on that guy.
7 points of damage?
Yep.
You watch as it's starting to... It literally lumbers down the steps, almost trips over its own feet. This half-elf that's wearing beautiful like higher cost of garbs. It's a beautiful robe that goes across, and he has a tunic that goes down, and it's like a purplish tone. And where the red is, you take your Tight 9. He's wearing jewels? He is. He has a beautiful jewel necklace that goes around, and he has rings on his finger.
How did these guys move, just for the flavor? Are they kind of like
they're
able to speak?
Yeah, they're lumbering. Yeah, they're like shambling towards you.
Yeah.
So.
I'd like to take my rapier then.
Okay.
And kind of put it up by his neck, right under the jewels, kind of flick him away, and then kind of do like a thrust upwards into his chin.
Ooh, nice. So you immediately just flip it over and the body goes lifeless, falls to the ground.
And then as it kind of like sinks down, I'm like, you deserve better than this. At least now you're not in any pain. I kind of pull it out.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, yeah, I think I am going to disengage. If I can disengage from the whole party, I'm going to do that. And then actually head back towards Knarf. Right.
All right.
And he's...
Which one died?
This one.
Oh, sweet.
All right. So, anything else you'd like to do, Yokai?
Hanging out.
All right. Followed by Mickey.
Okay. I'm gonna get myself up.
You get yourself up. Of course, you can't see. He seems to have disappeared.
Do I see like any remnants of him or anything that tells me anything? Just
Go ahead and make an investigation check or perception check with disadvantage.
Full 13.
Oh, wait.
Well, I touched it now. It's...
It was like sitting on the corner.
Yes. So it was, what was it again? Investigation?
Perception. You're trying to search him for
Perception was 12.
12? Can I have you roll me a stealth at advantage?
Natural 20.
It doesn't matter. You can't get better than a natural 20.
Fuck.
In the midst. Gone. Cannot find him.
I'm just gonna shoot in that general direction.
Okay.
Which genre?
This one right here. that Magvar is facing.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack
The
with.
one that he was sitting in all through our fights so far.
Sure.
Go ahead and make an attack at disadvantage.
You got it. Well, he just has to save. If he's there.
It bounces off the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Noted. Is there anything else you want to do, Mickey?
Again?
Don't shoot me, Mickey.
I still have an action, right? That was my bonus action. Or no, standing up was my action, I guess.
Well, standing up is your movement, half your movement.
Okay.
So you have a action and a bonus action, but you used the action.
Yeah. Mickey twists the ring that he gave Magvar, and he turns himself invisible.
Okay.
Nice.
Noted. So, next up is the group and that other individual who I missed his turn, and that's okay. Nice. So,
See through.
the individual that is closest to Mickey, he doesn't know where to go. He's just going to go straight for Dara.
How far?
As close as he can. The other one, as you passed and tried to run away, he's going to turn around and try to go towards you and Knarf. The one
Do I
with
get an attack of opportunity on him at all? Because he passed by me?
Yeah, you do. You do. For you?
Yeah.
If you do, you will become uninvisible.
Nope. Just want to know if I do.
Only if he crosses into melee, though, and I think he went this way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's gonna go in front of us like this? Or like
On the side. He's going to go to the side. He wouldn't want to be in front of both of you immediately.
What a smart zombie robot. There you go.
All right. So,
Thanks.
as he comes across closer to you, that is a, what is his condition? Frightened?
He's spooked.
Yeah, he has to try to save. Disadvantage. That is a 17 to hit, and I believe you have an AC of 13.
Yeah. Next town, better, I think.
All right, that is a 7 damage of bludgeoning damage altogether. Okay. What?
3.
What?
Half
Oh, half to 3? How many times can you do that?
All the time.
Oh, really?
All the
As a
time.
reaction?
All the time.
Okay.
Whenever somebody hits me, I can half it.
It's probably as a reaction once a round, right?
Once per round.
Okay.
Was that 2 attacks?
No, that was the first one.
Okay.
That was the
I
first
will
attack.
take that one half.
Okay. But oh yeah, that one has 2 attacks. The other dudes don't. And that one's not going to hit because that's a 5 at disadvantage.
That's how you got away with a 13 AC.
Yeah, right?
I'm playing
Bobbing and
Bloodborne
weaving,
right now.
bobbing
I'm
and
playing
weaving.
Bloodborne, and it's just circle
good.
the whole time.
Just
bob and weave,
Just
bob and
roll
weave.
dodging?
Yep, roll dodge.
All right.
Always.
That was their turn after Mickey. We're at the top of the round for course.
Ooh.
Does anything happen? If it does, can you tell me what happens or to move on?
Something absolutely happens. No joke. He is going to. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. He is going to appear behind Knarf, and he just kind of comes out of invisibility. And then he is going to take the staff and jab it into Knarf's back.
That's not fun.
Ooh.
That is going to be 17 to hit.
Oh god, alright. AC's 15.
Fine.
Right in the spine. That's
Dang.
1d6.
Wow.
8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Yeah, that sucks.
Sheesh.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do?
And then bonus action, I'm going to shoot Yokai beside me. That is going to be a 13 again.
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
Right on the nose.
God damn.
11.
Half 2-5.
Wow.
All right. All of a sudden, Course appears from behind Knarf, takes swipes, taking for the first time in a while, or in your experience, bloodshed directly onto his hands. Instead of doing it from afar inside a foreign body, he is stabbing you in the back, and gore just falls out of you. You each take damage. Going down. That's the top of the round. Knarf, you're up, buddy.
Slapping time.
Ow. All right. So let's see. These undead creatures and things that got up off the spikes, like, are they specifically Warforged too?
No, they are not. They're like skin suit things.
That's what I kind of figured. That actually gives me a little bit of something that I can actually do here. Because, like, I can barely fight a Warforged, apparently. But, let's see here. Well, shit. You're right here.
Yep.
Are Warforged affected by Tasha's hideous laughter? It doesn't say they aren't.
Are Warforged? No, yeah, they could be.
They can clearly be charmed. So.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly.
All right. So, Tasha's hideous laughter.
All right, and that is a charisma save, or is that an attack?
It says attack save, wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13.
One target.
Cocked.
I believe it's one target.
That is a 10 total. For which creature?
I was looking at
Ooh, okay, then you need to make that save, not me.
What are you trying to?
I'm
Wisdom
trying to
save.
catch Tasha's hideous laughter on you.
Wisdom save. That is a. Sorry, I just totally brain fart. 22.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't funny then.
Sorry.
That's okay.
It doesn't have much of a sense of humor.
All right. So for my second action, can I actually melee, or
Yeah.
is that just like?
No, that was a spell.
That's both of them.
Do you have a
Okay,
bonus
never mind.
action you can use?
Bonus action.
Bardic inspiration.
Bet you I can do that. Where's that at? Figures and shades. Yep. Okay, I've got Bardic Inspiration. And let's see here. Gains Inspiration die. All right.
Yeah.
And 60 feet. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Yokai.
What do I get? A D6?
You
On my next
get. Let's see. That means you get 1d8.
28. Awesome.
Yes. For like 10 minutes.
Okay.
I think I
How do you inspire him?
Yeah,
Her?
just once.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta use it once in the 10 minutes. How do you inspire?
If you rickroll me, I swear to God.
I already did it once. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
All right. I look down at the pole that's in my back. Basically, I feel like it did a thing because it's a long pole. And I'm looking at it. I look back at him, and it's like, Yokai, can you please assist me with this? Hurt him.
Nice.
No further instruction needed. Give me that young D8, boy.
All right. What we got here? I'll give you a shiny one.
There you go. All right. Knarf, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think that was my spell and my bonus action, and I think I've been spit roasted, so I'm good.
Oh man, spit
Go all the way
roasted.
through.
No, just hit him.
Okay.
Oh, well,
Legendary
You just got
action.
sword back.
I'm gonna move.
hit me a little
5,
bit, it feels like.
10 onto this side.
Ooh, okay.
That's where I can see it. Can I see it?
That is Knarf. That boy's gone. Dara, you're up.
Great. Finally.
As in front of you, you see this this dwarf that has just lunked over and is more so just shambling, reaching towards you. You see 3 of them behind you as they try to go after your friends. You look over your shoulder, and beyond Hellbent, you see Corse, as he has put a blade into Knarf's back and then taken swipes at Yokai. What would you like to do?
I am going to move for course. Even though I've got that guy there.
Ooh, okay.
5, 20, 25. And with my vicious maul, I am going to attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
That's a 10.
10 total.
Yeah.
That's not going to hit. I'm going to guess your AC is higher than 10. So anything else you like? You have 2 attacks.
Yeah, I do have
you have
2 attacks. So I come up behind and swing and miss, and then same thing I did, change my grip and try to come back up with the second swing.
Okay.
And that is a 12.
It's not a hit.
Not going to do it.
I
Not
can't
gonna...
share inspiration, can I?
You cannot. I'm sorry. So, you run up. You're so perturbed by running by Hellbent and everything that's going on. You take wild swings, and somehow, of course, despite him sitting for so long, it is incredibly fast and just from both of your attacks. Anything else you'd like to do? That's your attack. You have a bonus action.
No, I don't have anything. I don't have any bonus actions. So that is all.
All right. Next up is Yokai. Magvar. Sorry, Magvar then Yokai.
Okay. Magvar's heard that there has been a scuffle over here. He hears a scuffle. Bit of a skirmish. He turns and jumps down 1, 2, 3, 4. This is off, right?
Yep.
Okay, 5. And then 6, standing right next to Shy's prone body, right?
No, she's just in a chair.
She's just in a chair? Okay.
I mean, she is, yeah,
slumped. Okay. And then he casts, I have 1/3 level spell slot left, and I'm going to cast Bless. It's the first time that his Bless spell has been able to bless everybody in the crew. Normally, like, someone's left out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess that is perfect.
Yeah, everybody should be within 30 feet.
Okay.
And he says, he like puts his hand on Shy's shoulder as she's slumped, and he says, "Don't waver now, this close to the end. We came here together. We have to do it for Shy."
Hell yeah.
Right, you guys feel the imbuement of, you don't need arcane magic to feel inspired by that. You know why you're here. You feel blessed with your friends. Anything else, Magvar?
That is my movement.
All right.
Oh, I guess I can move my spiritual weapon 15 feet.
Yeah, you can move
Do
closer.
that.
Okay.
Knock down some fools.
Oh, we have spiritual weapon minis.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're,
tight.
they were over there. No.
Let me just fucking make sure that it's not 30, because
Yokai, go ahead and have what you'd like to in mind.
I can move 20. Oh, may as well hit the, yeah, put it next to that guy. And I'll roll an attack.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
20. Yeah,
Yeah,
20.
it's gonna hit.
And then
This is just a dwarf in a old farmer's tunic, or I guess white shirt and some green, brown pants.
Cool.
As he's just
6 damage.
6 damage. What kind of weapon is this again?
It's my snake-shaped lightning bolt shape.
Oh, I imagine
made
it's
out
like
of
a small
crystals.
cloud of like little snake lightning bolts that kind of like just
Yeah.
goes
If that was
over
the
everywhere.
case,
I like
do you know
that a
what
lot.
that means?
Snake rain.
Snake rain.
Snake rain! Oh my god, snake rain!
Circle. Okay, snake
coming down.
rains on this individual, and you just hear, "Ugh," and he starts getting stabbed, and the arcane energy just shatters all over his body as he goes down to one knee, and it keeps coming, and he goes down to the other knee, and it hits him in the head, and it just hears as he just face down on the ground.
That's from the Zoom session.
Oh, really?
though.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, that's
pretty
wild.
deep cut. That's a B-sides right there.
Deep and
Yeah.
So wait, what did it hit?
And then, there
Not
was
you.
someone-
There was a guy here.
yeah, there was a guy there.
All right. So then in that case, I can look at you and go, I love snakes.
I love that. That ever existed. Is Knarf's love of snakes. All right.
okay.
Yokai, you're up. Jeez.
I go, look, and I just grab Knarf, and I'm like, I told you, it's a real thing.
You're right.
The first time I was lying. Okay, I would like to try and finish this guy off if there's any way possible. Ooh, actually, you know what? I won't get sneak attack. I'm gonna.
Go after Course.
I might as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the. I don't know if I can hit him, man. We're gonna try. I'm gonna tighten that up for me now.
You got a D4 on it.
I got the the bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Shit. Is that for whatever I want to use it for, rolls or damage? Or
No, it
just
is.
rolls?
It depends on his school. Sometimes it's rolls, sometimes it's damage.
Valor.
Can you look on there on your
Okay,
bardic
yeah, I'll
inspiration?
roll
You go
this
ahead and
roll.
roll.
Alright.
Boy, I don't know if it's gonna matter.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, it says ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
My iPad is.
Yeah.
You can roll.
Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
It doesn't. I don't think there's any scenario where
What's your modifier?
4.
Mm-mm.
Was that? Is that an 8? So a 9 and 4 would be 13.
13 total? Does that hit?
No,
Nope.
I don't think it does. I'm just deciding if I want to roll my bardic inspiration or if I want to. I think I'm gonna waste it. I think its AC is too high. That's the game I'm trying to make.
It's 13 without your bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, if you max out on your die, hit. Not even less than that.
I mean, don't give it away.
Do it, man.
Gambling here, man. All right.
Telling you, there's a chance.
It's a 4.
So you're saying there's a chance. It was a trap.
No.
God damn.
Should know better. Should know better by now. That's
All right, Yokai.
6.
That is all you got, correct?
Oh, this one is Mickey. I was like, where's my D20?
Mickey,
Let's go.
you're invisible, buddy.
Yes, I am.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to use all of my movement. So
My iPad is so tired of being on.
5, 10.
It is. Yo, no, it just will
30.
not do anything.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to drop down and vamp again,
Ooh.
right next to Course where he
How
doesn't
often
see
can
me.
you do that?
It's just artillerist infusion. So I make it as an item that I've been building this time, so there's no
Okay.
charge to it.
What's the? Is it just a reaction?
Bonus action.
It's a bonus action.
Yep.
Okay.
Only 15 feet to an area that I can see that nobody's standing in.
Oh, nice.
So that was my movement. That was my bonus action. So I'm gonna use my action to try to rip the mark of the death mark off the back of his head.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
And he doesn't see me.
You are correct. I'm going to give you advantage. And it's a strength check.
Strength, you said?
Strength check.
So that's 12.
12 total.
Wait, with advantage. The first one's 14, the second one's 13.
Oh, 13.
Nice one.
13.
Yep.
I'm just going to put this out there. You also have luck.
I'm gonna use the luck.
Okay.
That's better. Can I use my last luck?
Okay. Go for it. You didn't. I didn't say how it went. I didn't say how it went. I gave you the opportunity.
That's great.
Oh, you're using your last luck. I didn't know you had more.
No, that's not any better.
Okay. 13.
Yeah, 13.
Okay. So, as you reach over, roll a dexterity save. This is what we're gonna do at disadvantage because you don't know this is coming.
Dexterity save, that's a 6.
6.
Yeah.
Mickey, you use everything in you to reach forward and grab, and you yank. It takes a second. It pulls. It is adhered onto the back of his skull. But then you think of what happened to Hellbent. You think about what happened to you, almost dying. It takes 1, 2, 3 yanks as you hear. As you yank the mark of death off the back of Corse's head.
Go.
What happens?
All of the animated creatures fall to the ground.
Drop it. Okay.
Did you paint those?
Some of them.
All right. So.
Does Mickey become invisible because he did something?
Yeah, you were visible again.
You can now
So-
see Mickey. You're holding on to the
You're
handful of flesh in his hand.
Yeah. Nice.
right.
And he looks at
That's awesome.
he looks at Corse. Can Corse see him? Is he face to face now?
I'm sure that Corse
I'm
probably
sure he
turns
turns.
around.
Do you feel that heavy piece of Velcro, that sticky one, peel off? And I just look you in the face and I go, "That was for Shy."
Very good.
That's horrifying if someone's holding your skull cap and says that.
That's
All right.
I like it. I
super
like
bad time.
Next up is the group, but they're dead. So top of the round is Corse.
Oh, shit.
Good thing, because he is like seriously like ganged up on right now.
Oh yeah, you almost watch him. Not only does man,
Yeah, why would you say it at all?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I'm an idiot.
Okay. Not only does all these creatures fall to the ground, these humanoids, and you are scattered around with bodies at this point. You watch as it seems that you are holding a lot of Corsa's power. You see him shrink in almost demeanor and size. The arcane magic that's resonated now in your hand, something has greatly changed. Right. Of course, what would you like to do?
I am going to back up one. I still have slots, yes I do. I'm gonna back up one like this. And I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
I got attack of opportunity because
That
he'll use
should
my
have
melee.
all of you.
Wait, did he?
You
left yours, yeah.
you, Dara,
Dara.
and
Just-
Knarf
And Knarf.
all get Yokai. He's
Actually,
in your.
if I pick this, then just Knarf.
And Mickey.
And me.
No, I'm still with Mickey. I'm still engaged.
Yeah, he's engaged with you.
Okay.
Knarf gets an attack of opportunity this way. You can go ahead and roll a melee attack with
Okay.
a d20.
With a D20.
Add your strength modifier plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay. Let's see here.
Oh, fancy roll.
What was that? Okay. No strength modifier.
You kind of whipped back.
I know. You see that little
Yeah.
little English on it?
11.
Little English. Yeah.
11.
I don't think that's going to hit.
I don't need it.
No,
I
it's
see
not.
you wildly take your meat cleaver and just almost throw it into the wind as Corse just steps back.
All right, at one with feeling surrounded and feeling his power being sapped, he's going to cast it as one kind of last ditch attempt at 4th level.
Oh, shit.
Good God.
Oh.
Here we go.
Hold on.
What
So
is
you
it?
get con saves.
Everyone gets a plus
DC
3.
16 con saves.
And bless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and bless. Okay,
Everyone
good.
gets a plus
You
3
catch
and
what?
bless.
As
Because everyone is within 10 feet of me.
Okay, so
D4?
plus 3 and then the bless.
Yeah.
To the
well,
save.
plus 3 plus d4.
Got it.
Okay.
Plus 3 plus D4.
So everybody make a con
And I also
save.
have-
It to be a 16.
15 plus 3.
21, eat my shorts.
I rolled a 16 and you have
Mickey.
plus 6, 20,
What was the save?
16.
15.
29.
Oh man, that was close.
Anyone under
Did
16?
you add your plus 3 for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What'd you get,
Anyone under 16?
Mickey?
21. Eat her shorts.
So Mickey
21
takes
for now.
21 points of thunder damage,
Magvar?
and the
What
rest
was
of you
yours?
take 10.
No, I'm not in it.
Oh, what do you mean
Yeah,
you're not
half.
in it?
He's not in it.
I'm not in it.
Oh,
Thunderwave
sorry.
goes one direction.
I keep forgetting
Half.
that, man.
Yeah. 10.
Mickey is.
So I take 10?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Everybody else takes 10. Mickey takes 21. You take 5 because you have to have.
I need the X's on your eyes, please.
No, again?
No.
Oh,
There you go.
Mickey, you guys
Alright,
are
can I take
rounds,
10?
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saved him.
All right.
Stupid.
And
Mickey
then
falls.
Ditch attempt. He bonus action.
This is the new me.
Shoots Dara
Chico.
with his eldritch cannon.
Disadvantage being in melee when you're trying to make a ranged
Yep.
spell.
Yep. That is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, there you go.
Dara, as it's so close
Shot
to
it at Yokai.
You kind of should.
I also want to take a reaction.
instead of the girlfriend.
I know it. I know it.
I want to take a reaction because I took damage from that thunder wave.
Okay.
I want to do Hellish Rebuke, and I want to
Alright.
do it at 2nd level. So you need to make a dex save.
Dex is no good for me. It's only a 3.
Great, you take 3d10
Jesus.
because I cast it at 2nd level.
Nicely done.
I also have a reaction for that.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs. Anytime I get hit,
Yeah.
I can do this.
Okay.
As a first level spell, sorry, not.
What
But it
is
is
it?
a reaction on when I get
20 points of damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
Of fire damage, if that matters.
Okay.
All right, and what does that do, Yokai?
So it's reaction 60 feet. He is magically distracted and has to re-roll his roll on me. And
Okay.
take the lower of the two.
Okay, so if he attacks you again, he has to re-roll.
He has to re-roll this one.
You did. He didn't make a roll. You did.
No, the attack he just did when I took damage.
That you made a save.
that's
You made a roll.
not
He didn't.
Oh, it's Silvery Barbs. I think only works against attacks.
Melee attacks against you. When a creature makes an attack against you, he didn't make a roll. You did. So there's nothing to re-roll. I understand where it's coming from, though. So, moving forward. All right. That is course. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it for me.
All right. Knarf.
All right.
What would you like to do?
I want to use my last 3rd level spell to once again cast motivational speech.
Okay.
Wait, that's the problem.
That's the problem. Is it
That's
takes
the
a
problem.
minute.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's an issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darn.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, I totally did. I didn't think about that. That was the best thing I had with that.
You make a melee.
You can do Bardic Inspiration. You can make a melee attack.
Okay.
You have Healing Word, possibly.
I want to do Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
All right.
Got it. Okay. And then
That's your bonus action. Who are you going to inspire?
I want to inspire Dara.
And that makes them.
All right. And how do you do that?
How do I do that? With a badass speech.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. So I look at Dara, and I stare right into Corsa's eyes. And I say, the path of the righteous man and defender is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is his brother's keeper and the father of lost children. And I will execute great vengeance and furious anger all who seek to destroy and poison my brothers and sisters. And they shall know that I am Knarf, defender bard of the Order of the Incubus. And when I lay my vengeance upon them, you'll know.
You're both horrified and incredibly inspired. Go ahead and take. What's your dice for this?
My dice for that.
Big good one.
I know that hurt a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah, it's a D6 or a D8.
Let's see, where was that at again? I just I had to click out of it to do that. Bar Inspiration, 1d8.
Make it a D10 because that was pretty low. All right.
Mickey missed.
Is there any?
Right.
Is there
You missed both of those
You
things.
missed both of them. Do you have anything else you want to do, Knarf? You can make an attack.
I can make an attack?
If you have 2 attacks, you said, right?
I do.
You can make 2 attacks.
All right. So I don't have my cleaver anymore because I threw that guy into the wind, but I've got my crossbow.
You threw it?
Earlier when I tried to melee, I wasn't right next to him, was I?
You weren't. You were correct.
Yeah, you told me
I didn't necessarily meant you throw it, but if you did not move, you did throw it.
I did throw it.
All right
I ain't
then.
gonna lie to you.
All right.
Can I use the crossbow? Do I have
You can use a crossbow.
All right, I'm gonna use the crossbow, and I'm gonna try to hit you a couple times, buddy.
Nice.
All right, so at course, that is 1d6 plus 1.
Okay.
And did I roll the 20 first?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll D20, add your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency
You
bonus.
said your attack modifier.
Yeah, your attack modifier.
Which is with your crossbow. What
Okay.
your weapons are.
So like that guy there?
Yeah.
All right, plus 4. Okay. 8 plus 4, that's 12.
12?
Not it.
12. We
Oh,
done hit.
no. It just goes wide.
Cool. When I look at my crossbow, I'm just like, what the fuck? All right. Ready it again and try one more time.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
15 plus 4, that's 19.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. All right, and then I do what? 1d6 plus 1?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Right. Got it.
I damaged you.
Nicely.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Next up is Dara, followed by Magvar.
Okay. So with Bardic Inspiration, I can decide to use it after I see a roll.
After you see a roll, before you know what happens.
Before I know what happens. Okay. So I am going to, with my Vicious Maul, attack you, course.
Yes.
I am also going to make that a Great Weapon Master attack. So taking a -5.
Okay.
Also bless.
-5 for some +5. How cool would it be? If you got a nat 20, of course.
I got a 19
Yeah.
That's nice,
Let's
though.
go. Let's go.
plus 4 plus it. So that's a 29 to hit.
-5. Does that still
29?
hit?
No, yeah,
I'm just-
-5. Great.
Yeah.
So I
So sassy.
So it's like,
like finally.
Yeah.
What is all your damage die for this thing?
So you immediately get 10,
Okay.
and you take. I get to re-roll this. Both of these.
Both
They were
of
both
those, yeah.
ones.
Do you have any
so-
smites you're going to use or anything?
Not yet.
Oh.
I have another attack after this.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna wait. Max damage.
Went from
12.
2 1s to 2 6s.
Jeez.
Plus 3 is 15, so you take 25 points
Nice.
of damage.
Nice.
With that first attack.
Dang. As you come and you bring your maul and you hit him in the side of the knee, you guys watch as one of the spikes goes and is driven entirely through the kneecap as he goes shattering it almost completely. He's barely standing on that, but he's still standing tall.
Great. I'm going to make my second attack
Okay.
and do the same thing with my great weapon.
All right.
Alright. The roll itself is 10. Plus bless is 11.
Do you have
I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration.
okay.
So that's 6.
It's a D10 or D8?
It's a D10 because it was cool.
Yeah,
Gave me a
that's
D10.
literally what I said.
So it is
That was
11
what I said.
already, plus my 6 would be 17.
Okay.
And that is a 10. So that is a 27 minus 5 is 22 points of damage, or 22 to hit.
That hits.
Great. Awesome.
Okay.
All right, now what?
So you immediately get 10.
Yep.
And get to re-roll this 1 with my great weapon fighting. That's 4, so that's 20 plus 3 is 23, and I'm going to use Divine Smite now.
Okay.
And are you an undead or fiend?
Nope.
Great. So you take another 2d8 radiant.
See, do you wish you were?
She does for sure.
And that's an extra 6.
Okay, got it.
So that's 29 points of damage for that.
As someone who's genuinely curious, what just happened to Course and how is he looking?
Yeah, so you come down with 2 massive shots, and he takes the first one, and part of his shoulder armor falls off and clatters to the ground, and he like puts his staff down, and he tries to pick himself up again, and the next one puts him down to a knee, and sparks begin to fly up, and he looks up at Magvar in that moment, and he says, "I was just trying to make us great again."
Next up, we have.
Oh God!
So I call back to you, 2016.
Damn.
God damn.
Magvar, you're up.
Okay. So he just says that you're
That
holding.
was dope.
That was a lot of damage.
Dara stops blasting.
So your course is sort of like on his knees,
And then
right?
he looked up at you.
Is he holding the staff?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to try to rip the staff out of his hands and come down with like a strong stroke.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Opposed strength roll, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Poor Mickey.
Very into Mickey.
He didn't
What's
feel
that?
it.
That's great.
I can't-
No, Mickey's out. He did it right. He's out.
That's
15.
accurate.
That's more than my 13.
Okay, cool. All right.
And
Then I want to bring the staff down in an attack.
Yeah.
okay, you would roll. Well, how does that work? The damage.
Now the staff requires attunement, so as soon as you pull it out, the glow goes out of it, but it's
Right.
still a staff.
Okay. So like
D6
if I'm-
plus strength.
D4, D6.
but I'm using it two-handed. It's D8, right? Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, and bless. I say, but you made us worse. Is that a motherfucking?
Is that 20?
No, it's a 1. It's a 1.
Oh, man.
It's a natural 1.
It's a natural 1.
I would say with the natural 1. You stab it through his head, and this is just leading into what we were already going to do. You stab it through his head. He was done. And you stab it through his head, and you feel this energy kind of like surge up the staff, and you all watch as Magvar gets like racked with this energy, and he kind of blows back, and it knocks you prone.
You watch as the glyphs all around start to light up there's like this convergence of lightning that comes back up together. There's a spindle of lightning that hits at the top point and hits Magvar. And it seems like Corse is dead. Magvar, you're prone on the ground. You all look. Mickey's prone on the ground. What do you all do?
Let the body sit the floor. Let the body sit the floor.
Oh, that's what all these people.
He seems to be dead, or
It seems.
I'm gonna run over and do a medicine check on Mickey.
I mean, go ahead.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah, you're out of combat. You can go do a medicine check.
I'm just gonna try and get you back to one HP, my dude. 18, I believe. Yeah, 18.
Okay. You see that Mickey is bleeding out at this point. Between the singes that have, the lightning that's coursed through his veins and stopped his heart, and the impact he's taken, and the thunder, you reach down and you don't hear a heartbeat. You see wounds. He's not bleeding out. You give his chest a couple pumps. You start sending it.
Idiot! Do the dumbest sh.
And all of a sudden, Mickey,
Stop hitting me.
You're not awake. He's not awake, but you're stable. What else would you like to do?
I felt it.
Now that he's stable, can healing word be used on him?
Yes, you can. You can spend it at any point. But
I also have lay on hands that I could walk over and use now that we're out of combat.
Okay. Whichever you guys would like. Or both. Por qué no los dos?
Let's do both.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Mickey and use 15 points from my lay on hands pool.
Oh man, Mickey. All of a sudden, you're awake, however you perceive that to happen, but it's quiet. You don't hear the arcane crackling. What do?
I think Mickey kind of like snaps awake, like as if like he was like just in that moment and just peeled it off, and he kind of like sits up quick, like where's Corse, and he sees Magvar, and just runs over to see what happened to him.
Okay. You guys all go and you check on Magvar. Magvar, you sit up. You're not harmed. You feel good. You feel shook. But you look around you. And as you do, you see ahead of you that Corse is gone. Hellbent's gone. But you all have gotten rid of the weapon of life and the man who controlled it and the person who made it. You all get together, you grab Hellbent, you get her in whatever kind of ceremonial wrappings you can. You only have one place that you may possibly be able to go. You do grab her hand and you keep it with her body. She would want to go back to the incubus one more time, find somewhere that she could be buried. You guys gather together and you travel. It's a hard travel, and as you're traveling through the Mournlands, you see a sky ship that's going above. You manage to flag it down. They see you. They give you safe passage all the way back through. Going through Anthropia, all the individuals who were forged together were incapacitated on the ground. Those Warforged who are now changed, you saw them wander into the midst. But as you get up onto this sky ship and travel back, talking amongst one another of what truly has transpired, where do you go from here? Do you find a new shop? Do you go and work somewhere else? Do you just travel the world? Do you find another job entirely? You each individually think about what your plans, what your next step are, but you want to stay together. You travel all the way through the Mournlands, getting to the excerpt. You're only a day so from the incubus. As you guys get dropped off outside or into Griffinclaw, you tell them about the port where you guys flew in from. Dilidris welcomes you, and you give a nod silently, as you have only one place to go. You could tell them about it later, but you each individually go to the incubus and you look at it from afar. You stare, and as you get closer and closer from Griffinclaw, you walk close to the incubus. A single light turns on in the window. What do you all do?
Guess we're escorting the remains of Shy to the bus. I think there's a light on. I don't know how, but I guess we all just start rushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all immediately rush into the bus, expecting to see just the canisters, the barrels that are sitting there. It's home again. The sprawling lights, blue and lit around. You look into the bag, you look into where you have Hellbent's body, and you see the glyph on her hand is glowing. The body remains still. You walk through, and you're each trying to figure out. You go look at your station, all your goods are there. You run to your room, Dara, to see what little things are yours you have. Magvar, in your head you hear, I guess we can get to work. And a second later you hear, may the light bless you. And that is the end of season 1 of the Incubus.
Oh.
Thank you all for playing and for creating such a story.
Sight.
I cannot
Chills.
Yeah.
Actual chills.
cannot really say how amazing it's been to play with you guys and to especially like in this end episode, Jason and I like have been working back and forth a lot to try and get an ending that we think would be welcoming, suffice, uplifting, as well as long as the dice went in the manner it could have. I don't know what else I can really say aside this has been like a super amazing experience. Like playing with you guys, being, we've been together, we went to Gen Con together, we played at a panel. I want to thank the sponsors, first of all, for, allowing and believing what we do. And not to skate over that at all. I want to just say something that's just really personal to me. I had a friend who had passed due to COVID last year. And while he was in the hospital, I was like sending him texts and sending him comic books and stuff. And he was not much older than me. He was only like 33. One of the best people. He loved playing Magic the Gathering, he loved like reading comics. Kind of took us all by surprise. And while the package I'd sent him, I'd sent like a set of dice, and I'm just texting him. And I was like, "Hey man, like when you get out, like I'd love to let's play D&D together." And after he died, I'd hit his sister up, and I asked if I could have the dice back. I'd asked, I'd love to be able to play with Kelly someday. And while you guys were in Gryffindor, Kelly is the innkeeper. He's Kelly's conquest. And you guys allow me to always play D&D with Kelly. And thanks, Kelly, for being an amazing person. And thank you all for playing in this game with him. I love you all. And thanks for watching, guys. Welcome to the Incubus.